Oh my God!
Get ready to be spooked. We've got a bone-chilling compilation of the most bizarre and eerie sightings just for you. From Bigfoot trapped in cages to spine-tingling encounters with skinwalkers, we're about to dive into a world of unexplainable terror. Brace yourself for the creepiest hour you've ever experienced. Bigfoot in cage. So there's this wild video, right? Lurking woods, pitch black night, and a cage. Boom! The camera catches this massive, hairy Bigfoot stuck in the cage. But here's the catch. The video quality is like trying to watch a movie through foggy glasses. You can kinda see it, but not really. Now, here come the other folks, all excited with their cameras out, recording like crazy. Bigfoot's going nuts, trying to break free from the cage, and everyone's losing their minds. It's like a scene from a crazy reality show set in the spooky woods. They're all huddled around, capturing this blurry chaos. Bigfoot's doing his hairy best to escape, and the whole situation is like a chaotic concert of gasps and shaking recordings. It's like, hold on, is that really Bigfoot? And is the camera allergic to focus tonight? Just imagine the chaos, a big hairy drama unfolding in the woods, and all you got is a fuzzy video and a bunch of folks going bananas with their cameras. Wild, right? Alligator attack. In the zoo, there's this alligator, right? So there's this funny thing that happened. A girl had a poster, and the alligator, being a bit of a drama queen, thought it was a real person staring at him. Like, seriously? So, guess what? Mr. Gator decides to go all action hero on the poster, thinking he's defending himself from danger. The trail camera caught the whole scene. This gator launching an attack on a harmless piece of paper. Imagine that. It's like he mistook a poster for a human threat. The poor thing was just standing there all straight, minding its own business. The alligator must have been like, no way, I'm not letting this potential danger stare me down. But surprise, surprise, it was just a poster, not a sneaky human. Talk about overreacting, right? The video's a hilarious reminder that even tough alligators can have a case of mistaken identity. Life in the zoo sure keeps everyone on their toes, even if you're just a poster minding your own business in a cage.
Oh, straight for the...
Mysterious stick insect. In a bright forest during the day, something strange happened. A video showed a regular stick, or so it seemed at first. But as you watched, it turned out this wasn't any ordinary stick. Nature played a trick, turning it into something else. A bug pretending to be wood, like an undercover actor in the forest play. The switch occurred when this bug, acting like a stick, moved onto a leafy stage. Suddenly, it wasn't a piece of wood anymore. Its limbs, looking like stretched hands and feet, came to life. The forest floor became its special stage, and the bug, like a puppet master, strolled on its new animated legs. In those quick moments of the video, reality and make-believe danced together, blurring what was real and what wasn't. The video told a mysterious story, inviting everyone to think about the hidden surprises in everyday things. It showed how even a simple stick could keep secrets, turning into a mystery of a living act. Grizzly feast. A grizzly bear grabbed a moose calf directly in front of its mother on the beach, turning a normally serene scene into a dramatic one. The peaceful scene changed to a stage in the woods where the harsh realities of nature were on display. Driven by instinct, the grizzly took its prey, leaving the mother moose devastated and defenseless. The beach, which had previously been a peaceful setting, was the scene of an emotional instance of wild survival. The devastating scene was a reflection of the circle of life, where predators secure their prey and prey encounters the harsh realities of the natural world. The moose mother wept as the grizzly enjoyed its feast by the sea, a moving depiction of the harsh but magnificent story that the rhythms of the coastal wilderness penned. Clash of bighorns. Two bighorn sheep were having a violent altercation in the rough, and the sound of their blows could be heard all over the place. But when their powerful horns clashed, something changed abruptly. A sudden ache seemed to be brought on by the impact, and the fighting stopped right away. Instead of continuing their violent exchange, the two enemies stopped and fixed each other with intense stares. They stood frozen in time, the ferocity of their previous duel transforming into a shared moment of contemplation. The sheep communicated silently in this state of suspended animation, their silence reflecting a mutual understanding. It was a shared experience rather than merely a fight. The once aggressive rivals, now immobile, turned the battlefield into a scene of reverence and reflection. Nature showed us how conflict can dissolve into a silent acknowledgement through its subtle choreography, illuminating the complex dance of communication in the wild. Mysterious reptile. A mysterious creature resembling a hybrid of a crocodile, lizard, and dinosaur emerged from the vastness of the desert, creating a sight to behold. This marvel of a reptile moved with unearthly grace through the sandy terrain. The ancient charm of its scaly exterior left onlookers in awe as it shimmered under the desert sun. The creature embodied the wonders of evolution, possessing the majesty of a dinosaur, the toughness of a crocodile, and the agility of a lizard. A unique spectacle that was a living testament to the mysteries concealed in the dry landscapes took place in the desert. Seeing this hybrid mystery piqued interest and excitement, inspiring reflection on the amazing creatures that might live in the vast enigmatic spaces of our planet. Creepy humanoid figure. One spooky night, a mysterious event unfolded as a trail camera captured something eerie. In the darkness, a humanoid figure dressed in ghostly white appeared, strolling down the road. What is really chilling? It had no hands. Instead, where hands should be, there was just emptiness. To add to the creepy vibe, its eyes glowed in the darkness, giving off an otherworldly light. The figure moved slowly, almost floating as if it belonged to a different realm. The lack of hands and the ghostly vesture made it indeed more mysterious and a bit unsettling. The entire scene captured on the trail cam sent shivers down the spine. It's the kind of video that makes you question what is out there in the night when we're all snug in our beds. The inexplicable appearance of this figure leaves us wondering about the strange and unknown things that might be happening when the world sleeps. Invisible creature. Stumbling upon a creepy video that got everyone on the internet scratching their heads. So, in the middle of this spooky forest, there is this see-through misty thing just chilling on a tree. Yeah, seriously, it's like a weird human-shaped creature, and folks are going nuts trying to figure it out. This misty guy does not play by the rules. You see, it's moving around the trees doing its own mysterious dance, and then poof, it just vanishes into thin air. Imagine that. One moment it's there, and then the next, it's gone without a trace. What makes it even spookier is that this misty creature is not your usual color. Nope, it's got this greenish cast, adding a whole new level of weirdness to the scene. The video captures every eerie move, leaving everyone wondering what on earth they just witnessed. It's like a real-life ghost story unfolding in the woods, and people cannot stop talking about it. However, spine-tingling stuff, this video is sure to give you goosebumps if you're into mysteries. Horrifying predator. Out in the woods, a special camera caught something really spooky. It's like a spy for animals called a trail cam, and it snapped a pic that'll give you chills. Imagine this. A super scary predator with eyes that shine in the dark like they're their own flashlight is silently following a group of deer. The picture freezes the moment when the creepy creature is on the prowl, stalking the deer like it's playing a sneaky game. The glowy eyes add a whole new position of fright to the scene, making it look like a commodity out of a scary story. It's like nature's own thriller movie, and you cannot help but wonder what is going on in the deep, dark woods when we're not looking. The trail cam turns the forest into a mystery book, with every snapshot telling a different part of the story. It's both fascinating and a bit spooky, making you think twice about what might be happening when the sun goes down in the animal world. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught a very mysterious and spooky sight. The air was truly filled with panic and agitation. It was recorded on a spooky and eerie night. The operator was alone in that old building. Here, the very peculiar scene happened with the operator.
Hello?
The lady was standing in stairs, and she was not moving like she was still standing. It was in the white clothing. It was a very spine-chilling scene. It made the operator very anxious and terrified.
Oh my god! What the is that?
It ran quickly at fast speed down the stairs. It was a very mystical scene. What was this? This fearful creature was looking very scary, which made everyone terrified with its eerie appearance. This was a deep mystery. Is this a paranormal being or creature or something else? It is not found still, and still it is a puzzle.
Oh my god! What the is that?
Reindeer encounter. Magical scene captured by a secret night camera out in the wild. It's like a Christmas dream come true. So, in the middle of the night, the camera catches not one, not two, but 3 reindeer having a chill feast. They're happily munching on the special food put out just for them, having the time of their lives. But wait, there's more enchantment to come. As the video rolls on, more reindeer buddies switch in to join the party. It's like a reindeer reunion, and they're all chowing down on the tasty hay laid out for them. It's not a reindeer party without some good food, right? The camera captures the whole spectacle, showing these furry friends peacefully eating under the starry night sky. It's like a real-life fairy tale, and you cannot help but be amazed at this incredible sight. This videotape is like a magical portal to a reindeer wonderland, making it one of the coolest effects ever caught on camera. Eerie Sasquatches. In an old forest, a secret was revealed in a video. It whispered about mysterious creatures, guardians hiding in the wild. These creatures, called Sasquatches, were huge and covered in fur, like silent ghosts. They appeared among the dark trees. Big features and long teeth added a strange feeling to their presence. Their eyes held ancient wisdom, hidden deep in the heart of the woods. The Sasquatches, protectors of a place between day and night, made echoes that told stories of the forest secrets. As the video played, it showed a strange scene, a mix of real and ghostly. The big footprints left by these hidden creatures told a story on the ground, a story too hard for people to understand. In the quiet moments of the video, a strange feeling filled the air. It was like the forest itself was holding its breath, feeling both scared and respectful. When the video ended, it left a strong feeling with the watcher, a spooky sense that in the old woods, secrets unfold like misty branches in the moonlight, calling out to those who aren't afraid to look into the unknown. Mystical deer, daylight transformation. In the daytime, a strange thing happened on a video. Imagine a creature changing shape like magic. It looked like a person turning into a deer. This mysterious event was caught by a camera. At first, this thing stayed between 2 worlds like a ghost. It became a deer, but not a real one, more like a ghost deer in the shadows. The change happened in a secret place we don't know about. Picture this moment. The creature, as a deer, wild and graceful. This creature, called a skinwalker, stood at the edge of becoming something else. The creature, once a big question mark, changed a lot. Its legs stretched, and bones moved in a weird way, like nature was doing a magic trick. It wasn't just changing, it was rewriting its own story. The camera saw all this, a special dance between 2 worlds. The mysterious creature now looked like a real deer, part of the forest. The mystery stayed like a quiet question in the air. How many more magical things are out there, walking the line between what we know and the hidden magic of the day? Reptilian mystery in forest. One night, a camera in the woods spotted a weird thing. It was a fast lizard-like creature, kinda like a dinosaur, but who knows. In the dark, it looked like a shadow with a big jaw zooming between trees. The bushes just watching as it did its thing, the video turned it into a mystery. Was it a super old animal or just something not normal? Leaves started gossiping, saying there's a ghostly dino in the deep forest. Some thought it guarded the woods, others said it was just passing through like a spirit. But under the moon, the truth stayed hidden, tangled with old tree roots. More questions popped up as the video played, like shadows growing in the night. What was this mysterious creature? A relic from a time we don't know? A hidden critter in the secret parts of the forest? Or just a dark trick? The forest kept its secrets safe, like treasures. The camera, just watching nature's big show, captured something strange, leaving us forever curious. The night kept its mysteries, and the weird lizard vanished into the woods, leaving us with only questions. Giant python.
You guys, we're about to give banana pudding this large rat right here. Let's see.
Imagine stumbling upon a spine-chilling video that gives you the heebie-jeebies. So there's this guy, right? He's feeding his massive Burmese python, and the menu for the day is a giant rat. Now, I'm not talking about your average mouse. This rat is practically the size of a small dog. As you hit play, you witness the tension building up. The guy nervously holding the rat near the snake, and before you know it, bam! The python lunges, jaws wide open, grabbing the poor rat. It's like a horror movie unfolding on your screen. The snake's got some serious ninja moves. It wraps its body around the rat, turning dinner time into a creepy spectacle. The rat's struggling and the snake's just doing its predator thing, making your heart race faster than a roller coaster. It's a nature showdown that sends shivers down your spine. The giant python devouring its prey, it's like a real-life monster movie. If you're into the scary stuff, this video's got it all. Just be ready to check under your bed before going to sleep tonight.
3. Oh my gosh. Look how she wraps that thing up.
Big King Cobra. Okay, buckle up for a wild tale. So, there's this video floating around, right? Imagine a camera capturing the scene straight out of your scariest snake nightmares. Picture a colossal serpent slithering on the ground and people are losing their minds. Now, here's the kicker. It's a showdown between two heavyweight contenders, the King Cobra and the Black Mamba. The snake in the spotlight is so massive, folks are debating if it's the legendary King Cobra or the infamous Black Mamba. It's like a snake identity crisis. This reptile giant seems like it could stretch about 20 feet. Yeah, you heard that right, a whopping 20 feet of slithering fright. Imagine encountering that in your backyard. Some folks are sweating, thinking it's the stealthy Black Mamba, while others are convinced it's the majestic King Cobra. The video's got people on the edge of their seats, playing the Snake ID guessing game. It's like a real-life snake thriller, leaving you wondering what's lurking in the wild. So, if you're into spine-tingling snake dramas, this one's a nail-biter. Just when you thought nature couldn't get any wilder. Beautiful gecko? Alright, an adorable scene caught on camera. A charming gecko with a grin that could melt hearts. It's giving the camera those big puppy dog eyes, complete with eyelashes that would make any mascara jealous. I mean, who knew geckos had a talent for posing? As you're soaking in the cuteness, this little gecko decides to take things up a notch. Out of the blue, it casually catches a phone like it's playing superhero or something. Talk about unexpected skills. People all around are falling in love with this video because, let's be real, who wouldn't? Watching this gecko flash its grin and then smoothly snag a phone, it's the kind of wholesome content we all need. It's like a burst of joy in a world of chaos. The smile on that gecko's face is like a mini vacation for your soul. It's pure satisfaction and relaxation rolled into one charming reptilian package. So, grab some popcorn, kick back, and let the gecko's feel-good vibes wash over you. Who knew a gecko could be the internet's newest sensation? Tarantula? So, imagine this video floating around giving you all the heebie-jeebies. It's all about handling a tarantula. Now, dealing with wild creatures can be a bit like walking on a tightrope, right? But fear not, there's this expert dude who's got the spider whisperer vibe going on. In the video, he's armed with a stick, not to chase you away, but to decode the tarantula's mood. It's like tarantula mind reading 101. He taps gently, checking if it's in the mood for a snack or just wants some alone time. You've got to hand it to the guy. Brave soul, right? Once he's got the spider's vibe down, he takes it up a notch. Drumroll, please. He actually holds the tarantula in his hand. Yep, you heard me right. Hand. Now, that's not your everyday handshake for sure. Sure, the video might give you a bit of a scare at first, but watching this tarantula maestro work his magic is oddly fascinating. It's like a crash course in spider diplomacy. Stick first, handshake later. So, if you're feeling brave, give it a watch. Who knows, you might pick up some spider whispering skills yourself. Wild dogs attack. In this wild video, a trail camera captures a bunch of wild dogs going all Mission Impossible on a group of goats. Picture this. Goats chilling on a rock living their best goat life. Wild dogs, on the other hand, are plotting some serious goat chasing business. Now, the goats aren't just any rock. It's like their fortress, their VIP area. These wild dogs are like, hey, dinner's up there, but how do we get our paws on it? It's like a nature version of wild dogs' frustration. The goats are no fools. They've mastered the art of rock standing, making it too easy breezy. Wild dogs are circling, probably having a conference on how to outsmart these goat geniuses. Spoiler alert, the goats win this round. Wild dogs are left scratching their heads, figuratively of course, because those goats are untouchable. It's a hilarious animal showdown, and the goats prove that sometimes being on top of a rock is the ultimate strategy in the great game of survival. Nature's got jokes, and these goats are the comedians of the rocky stage.
But it's just a shear, just male. But the wild dogs are pretty close to him.
Garter snakes. Imagine stumbling upon a trail cam video that's straight out of a snake horror movie. So you're watching, thinking, oh, cute mushrooms under the grass. But wait, plot twist. These mushrooms start blinking, and bam, they're not mushrooms, they're a snake party. Suddenly, the grass is a snake lounge, and there's no VIP section. It's all snakes, chilling like they own the place. It's the kind of thing that makes you do a double take. Did I just witness a snake meetup? The sheer number of these slithery creatures is enough to give you the heebie-jeebies. You might even start questioning if the grass in your backyard is secretly a snake convention center. It's like nature pulled a spooky prank, turning innocent-looking grass into a snake paradise. Just when you thought you were safe with your nature walks, this video reminds you that sometimes the wild world is way more nope than you bargained for. Furry creature. Once upon a time, on a quiet road, there was a man who discovered a little brown furry friend. This mysterious creature was so small and fluffy, with a coat the color of rich chocolate. The man, surprised and intrigued, decided to share some tasty treats with the furry critter. As they sat on the roadside, the man offered bits of food, and to everyone's delight, the furry critter eagerly nibbled down. Their encounter was a charming spectacle, creating an encouraging scene on the tranquil road. The furry friend with its adorable brown fur seemed to appreciate the unexpected company and the delicious snacks. It was a simple yet magical moment, capturing the essence of kindness and connection between humans and the mysterious small creature. Bizarre mass. Once, a man found something super weird in the woods. Picture this, a bunch of strange pulsating blobs hanging onto a tree. And guess what? Not just one, but a whole bunch of them, like a gang. The man was so surprised he could not believe his own eyes. So he quickly took out his camera and started recording. He really wanted to show everyone what he would discover. When he zoomed in, you could see these mysterious blobs throbbing on the tree bark. It was like the tree was hosting a secret hot party for nature. The man was so amazed that he could not stop using lots of exclamation marks in the video. It was a moment that made him feel both confused and fascinated. And of course, he'd to share this strange sight with anyone who'd watch. Imagine stumbling upon such a wild and wonderful thing in the great outdoors. Wild lion in the hotel. One dark night, a wild lion made an unexpected appearance at a fancy 5-star hotel. The whole adventure was caught on CCTV. The curious agile casually rambled into the luxurious lobby, its majestic mane catching the dim light. The vacated surroundings added a creepy touch to the scene as the lion explored the opulent halls and rooms. The generally bustling hostel was eerily silent, with no one in sight to witness the uninvited guest escapade. The surveillance footage captured the captain's every move, from cautiously sniffing around to gazing out of grand windows. The contrast between the untamed visitor and the posh setting created a surreal atmosphere. Eventually, as dawn approached, the lion gracefully exited the hotel, disappearing into the night. The incident left the once serene hotel with an extraordinary tale, reminding everyone that nature's wonders sometimes find their way into the most unexpected places. Cryptid monster. In a super weird video, lots of people got spooked by a mysterious creature found on an island. This guy named Jeff Warren stumbled upon it when he was out on a boat with his son at Wolf Island. At first, Jeff thought it was a dead seal, but as he got closer, surprise, it was not a seal at all. Instead, it was this seriously strange and kinda creepy monster thing. Imagine a creature with a weird mouth, a long neck, and a tail about 4 to 5 feet long. That is what Jeff found. Now, here's the crazy part. The creature was lying there all dead, and birds were pecking at it. But the wildest thing is nobody knows where this creature came from. It's a real mystery. Jeff and his son stumbled upon something straight out of a spooky story, and the internet cannot stop buzzing about it. What in the world is this creature, and where did it come from? The answers are still a big question mark. Two-faced fish. Once there was a man who loved hanging out by the river trying to catch some fish. One bright and sunny day, he felt a weird pull on his fishing line. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he pulled in his catch. Guess what? He caught a fish that was like a magic trick. It had 2 faces, both looking in different directions, but on the same side. His eyes got super big because he could not believe it, and a big smile took over his face. This double-faced fish was like something out of a fairy tale. The man was so amazed and happy about his special catch. He sat by the river thinking about how cool it was and wondering what other secrets the river might be hiding. As the sun went down, he sat there by the river, still amazed by the 2-faced wonderfish that turned a regular day of fishing into a story to tell everyone. Unknown creature. Alright, buckle up for this one. So, there's this trail camera, right? And it catches a seriously spooky video. Picture this unknown creature almost like a spy giving the camera the full-on stare. Creepy, right? It's like a mix of humans, Bigfoot, and who knows what else. What makes it hair-raising? Those eyes. Bright and spooky, staring straight into the camera as if it knows it's being watched. Gives you the chills just thinking about it, huh? Now, the big mystery is whether it's a person, a Bigfoot on a secret mission, or some otherworldly being. Imagine stumbling upon that footage. Your heart would probably do a little race. I mean, who knew the wilderness had its own set of spooky spies? Keep those trail cameras rolling, because you never know what mysterious creatures might be giving you the eye in the dark. Terrestrial mermaid encounter. In the obscurity of the night, a camera equipped with night vision documented a mystifying scene that unfolded in the darkness. 3 figures surrounded a creature lying on the surface, encrusted with dirt, a mystical entity bearing an uncanny resemblance to a mermaid. The enigmatic presence of a mermaid on the terrestrial plane raised perplexing questions, casting an eerie atmosphere over the recording. As the camera scrutinized the unearthly tableau, the mystery of why a mermaid found itself on dry land remained elusive. The creature, adorned with scales and seemingly out of its aquatic habitat, lay surrounded by 3 observers, their expressions of mix of awe and trepidation. The air resonated with a sense of the supernatural, as the camera captured a moment that defied the natural order. Viewers were left to grapple with the unsettling juxtaposition of myth and reality. Why was a mermaid stranded in the darkened realm of the terrestrial? Spooky ghost captured on security cam. On a spooky night, a camera near a parked car caught something really strange. In the dark, misty shapes appeared and turned into a ghost. It was see-through and glowed in a weird way, floating over the quiet parking area. The ghostly thing reached out towards the car, like it was pulled by something you cannot see. The air felt strange, making the place feel creepy. It was like the ghost was stuck between our world and another. The camera quietly recorded everything, showing the ghost moving around. The glittering shadows and the ghost shape made the normal parking lot feel spooky. The air got heavy, and it felt like there was a mystery in the air. As time passed on the recording, the mysterious ghost kept doing its strange things. Watching the video made people wonder about what is real and what is not, about what we can see and what we can't. On that quiet night, the ghost image stayed in the air, making the ordinary place seem a bit magical and strange. Strange creature. Hold on to your hats, because there's this camera recording a downright spine-chilling video in a dark, mysterious jungle. Entered this weird creature. It's just lurking in the shadow, standing tall and staring right into the camera lens. Picture this face, covered in hair, giving off major creepy vibes. But here's the kicker. Its mouth is like something out of a horror flick, seriously scary stuff. It's this unexpected encounter in the heart of the jungle, and the video freezes this eerie moment where you can practically feel the hair on your neck stand up. The creature's gaze is like it's piercing through the darkness, making you wonder what in the wild world is going on. It's a hair-raising scene, a real-life encounter with the unknown that leaves you with that spine-tingling feeling. Nature sure knows how to throw us some seriously creepy surprises in the jungle after dark. Animal Fart Symphony. In a funny video, animals showed off their special talents, farting. A lion, usually loud and strong, surprised everyone with a silly little toot. The big and graceful elephant joined in with a trumpeting fart, making people laugh. Even the sly crocodile, known for being sneaky, made strange gas sounds. Fish, usually quiet in water, added their own underwater farts to the mix. The playful monkey brought some laughs with its funny farts. Each animal had its own funny style, making a mix of sounds that went beyond what we expect from animals. This funny video not only made people laugh at nature, but also reminded us that even serious animals can have silly moments. The video, with its funny animal farts, gave a break from usual serious animal videos. It let people see a fun and light side of the animal world. Jaguar attack. Hold on to your hats for this wild trail camera video. A leopard cool as a cucumber just chilling up in a tree. Then out of the blue, it spots a crocodile in the water below. And guess what? Leopard superhero mode activates. Without a second thought, this leopard dives from the tree like a real action star, aiming straight for the crocodile. It's like a nature move unfolding in real life. The leap is epic, and you're on the edge of your seat wondering, can a leopard catch a crocodile? Spoiler alert, yes it can. The leopard nabs the crocodile in its jaws, and the water drama begins. The crocodile's trying its best Houdini moves to escape, but the leopard's got a grip. It's a real struggle, a predator tug of war. In the end, the leopard's mission is a success. It caught itself a crocodile dinner. Nature's full of surprises, and this video is like a front row seat to the ultimate wildlife showdown. Who knew leopards were such daredevils? Wild standoff. Witness the intense confrontation in Wild Standoff as a fearless badger faces off against two cunning coyotes. Marvel at the badger's strategic maneuvers, outsmarting the predators and turning the tables in a thrilling display of survival instincts. This gripping video captures the untamed essence of the animal kingdom, where wit and bravery determine the victor in a relentless struggle for life. Talon tension. Experience talon tension as a daring individual attempts to feed a majestic bald eagle. Feel the adrenaline rush as sharp talons hover dangerously close, creating a nerve-wracking spectacle of man versus nature. This intense encounter underscores the raw power and unpredictability of the natural world. Forest chase. Escape to the enchanting Mount Baker National Forest in Forest Chase, where a playful pursuit unfolds between an energetic squirrel and a pine marten. Capturing the whimsical interactions of nature, this video showcases the vibrant wildlife thriving in the heart of the forest. Immerse yourself in the captivating dance of life that plays out amidst nature's enchanting backdrop. Mysterious jaguar river hunt. In the daytime, by a river near a thick forest, something strange happened. There was a video that showed a jaguar, a sleek and deadly animal, moving quietly towards the river. It seemed like the jaguar was getting ready to hunt. The video captured the jaguar moving silently in the water, and suddenly it caught a caiman. The caiman, a creature in the water, wasn't expecting this attack. The jaguar's strong grip made sure of that. It was a mysterious and surprising scene in nature. Picture this: the sunlight making patterns on the ground, and the river keeping its secrets while the forest stood mysterious. The jaguar, like a ghost, silently approached the river. The video showed all this like a glimpse into a secret world. Then the jaguar went into the water, hiding its plan. The jungle seemed to be holding its breath, as if nature was keeping this secret show just for itself. The jaguar, with incredible skill, caught a caiman off guard. The caiman couldn't escape, and quickly it became a part of the jaguar's mysterious act of hunting. After it was done, the jaguar disappeared into the greenery. The video only showed a piece of the many untold stories in the heart of the wilderness, stories that make nature's tale so fascinating. Brazilian jungle dinosaur mystery. In a big forest in Brazil, a strange video came out showing something huge and mysterious. It looked like a giant creature walking on two legs, kind of like the old dinosaurs we read about. The video was a bit blurry, making it hard to understand what exactly it was. As the video played, the forest sounded spooky with each step of the creature. It had a familiar shape, but we couldn't be sure if it was a dinosaur, a really old animal, or something totally different living deep in the Amazon. People started talking about extinct animals and old stories from the forest, like the place held secrets nobody knew. Sometimes sunlight peeked through the trees, showing bits of the creature, maybe scales and a weird look. Some experts argued about it, some didn't believe, and others were really curious. The idea that a dinosaur, something we thought disappeared forever, might still be around got everyone's imagination going. But just as fast as the video came out, the forest kept its secrets. The mystery stayed like mist hanging in the air, and nobody could solve it. The unknown feeling stayed strong, hidden in the deep Brazilian woods, where what's real and what's a story mixed together in the dark. Mysterious object. In the dark sky at night, something mysterious happened. There was a video showing a strange light ball above the city. It was so bright and magical, making everyone in the city amazed. The light ball seemed to be floating in the air, like it was not from our world. It came down slowly and carefully until it landed on the top of a special building, a holy place that touched the sky. The roof of this building suddenly glowed with the light, turning it into a stage for something extraordinary. What came next was really hard to understand. The ball of light, now like a messenger from a hidden world, shot up into the sky incredibly fast. It moved so quickly that it left a strong memory in the minds of the people who saw it. This strange event left everyone with lots of questions. What kind of power was inside that light ball? Was it a messenger from space, bringing a message we couldn't understand? People in the city talked quietly about what they thought had happened, creating a mysterious feeling. The special building, usually quiet, now saw something beyond our normal world. Forest phantoms unveiled. In the proximity of a dense forest, a camera documented an unsettling scene, capturing the passage of two enigmatic air-like creatures. Their unrecognizable forms moved with an eerie, unnatural gait, casting an otherworldly presence. The haunting footage unfolded in a realm of mystery. As the camera revealed these spectral beings walking in a peculiar manner, their features obscured by an ethereal quality. The unidentified creatures moving silently through the periphery of the forest left viewers with an unsettling sense of the unknown. The air of the forest seemed to carry whispers of the natural as the camera rolled, documenting this spectral encounter. The haunting nature of the scene lingered, a testament to the mysteries that can manifest in the darkened corners of nature, unseen and unexplained. Nocturnal Bone Horde. In the heart of the nocturnal forest, a video recorded unveiled a bone-chilling spectacle. A gathering of bony creatures with facial features so obscure and unrecognizable that they defied categorization. These entities, neither human nor animal, materialized in the darkness, casting an eerie presence that induced fear in any who laid eyes upon them in the dead of night. The documentary tone narrated the mysterious scene as the camera explored the depths of the forest, revealing the grotesque figures that seemed to emerge from the shadows. The night, which usually shrouds the unknown, became a canvas for the unimaginable. The bone-like creatures with their strange and horrible visages stood as a testament to the enigmatic inhabitants that dwell in the hidden realms of the wilderness, leaving viewers to grapple with the unsettling mysteries concealed within the nocturnal expanse. Cobra handling drama. A man bravely tried to touch a massive cobra in this dramatic video. Beginning at its tail and working his way toward the center, the mood changed as soon as he saw the face of the serpent. The cobra quickly turned, poised to attack, not fond of the idea of touching people's faces. After a panic broke out, the man was fortunate to make a narrow escape. The thrilling sequence highlighted the dangers of handling such large reptiles. A thrilling but cautionary story was told because of the man's bravery in attempting to comprehend the cobra's behavior. A warning that handling large cobras can be dangerous even with the best of intentions, and that a sudden turn can turn an audacious attempt into a cautionary tale. Playful duo. A black dog and a black cat demonstrate the magic of their close friendship in this endearing video. They dance merrily, nipping at each other with joyful abandon against the backdrop of snow. Their playful interactions in the snow create a heartwarming image of friendship between two unlikely friends. And the dog's tail wag as they both enjoy the basic joy of friendship. With each playful exchange, this endearing demonstration of interspecies friendship dispels stereotypes. The icy misadventure emphasizes the universal language of friendship, where differences vanish and make space for cozy conversations and icy adventures. This touching scene demonstrates that in the language of play, a black dog and black person can have an incredible bond. Eagle's Roadside Feast. Imagine a busy road with fast-moving cars, and in the middle of the road is a large, impressive eagle. It is positioned in the center of the road, akin to a monarch atop a throne. The fact that the eagle is chowing down on a plump rat, however, is truly astonishing. The rat most likely didn't anticipate this day. With its broad wings, the eagle appears powerful and unfazed by the nearby loud cars. Like the city meets the natural world, the eagle's feathers sparkle in the sun. But passerbys may not even catch sight of this bizarre sight. It's like a crazy journey in the middle of our daily grind, where the unexpected happens to the eagle and the rat's city life takes a dramatic turn. Chamois running down mountain. Hey, imagine this crazy scene from a trail camera. A chamois, basically a goat on turbo mode, hauling down a mountain like it's in a speed race. It's both jaw-dropping and a bit nerve-wracking, you know? So there's this chamois, defying gravity, legs a blur as it dashes downhill faster than you can say Goat Olympics. It's like watching a four-legged rocket, and you can't help but think, wait, is this animal even real? Now, here's the catch. The speed is wild, and you start worrying. What if this chamois has a tumble? I mean, that's one steep mountain. But guess what? These goats are the Usain Bolts of the animal kingdom. They're legit experts at this downhill sprint. It's a mix of awe and a touch of fear, right? You marvel at the speed, but can't help but wonder if the chamois is a mountain daredevil. Nature's full of these adrenaline-pumping moments, and this speedy goat is living proof that animals can be epic athletes too. Who knew goats had a need for speed? A maned wolf. A unique animal was spotted in Brazil, a maned wolf. Picture a creature with shaggy fur that contrasts sharply with a cool black nose and ears. This is not a forest. Instead, it is a place where wolves stroll and even descend stairs. It's similar to being a savage urban explorer. The wolf surprises everyone with its sleek black features, making it appear as though it is a stylish guest. It seems to know its way around and doesn't seem to mind stairs. This animal companion brings a bit of the wonders of nature to the bustle of the city. The sight of this wolf is a symbol of the wild. Taking up residence in unexpected places must astound people. Cryptid beast. Once upon a time, some Turkish YouTubers went on an adventure to a place they did not know. They were just hanging out, minding their own business, when suddenly, bam, they spotted something super strange. Imagine this, a giant goat person thingy gaping at them from the top of a little mountain.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Its features were kind of vague, but it had long, twisty horns and eyes that sparkled in the dark. These YouTuber guys were brave though. They filmed this creepy creature for a bit, but guess what? It got too spooky for them.
Gelebilir, sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun?
They bolted to the other side, scared out of their heads. After catching their breath, they thought, let's check it out again. So they went back to see the weird goat person, but guess what? Poof, it was gone, faded into thin air. Now, everyone's left scratching their heads, wondering what in the world they stumbled upon in that mysterious place. And so, the tale of the giant glowing-eyed goat on the mountain became a legend among those YouTubers, a story to tell around the campfire.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Mischievous Managishi. Guess what? There's this tiny troublemaker called the Managishi, and someone actually caught it on camera.
The heck was that?
This is the little creature that is super sneaky and loves playing tricks on people. It's like a pro at surprising everyone, with its crafty eyes and a grin that screams, I'm over to something. You can totally tell it's each about causing mischief. Now is the exciting part. There's a video of them doing their thing, and people are buzzing about it.
This looks like something bipedal that walks on its back legs.
Everyone's curious and wants to know more about this sly creature.
So from what I can see, I think that this is a humanoid creature.
People are indeed getting experts involved. These smart folks are studying the videotape, trying to figure out the Managishi's tricks and understand why it loves being mischievous so much.
The heck was that?
It's like a riddle that everyone's trying to break, and it's making them a bit of a star. Who knew a tiny troublemaker could create such a stir? Humanoid disappears. Get ready for a spine-tingling tale from the internet. There's this super eerie video making the rounds, and it's got everyone scratching their heads. Imagine this weird creature that is like a shadowy person with spooky wide eyes. It's a real head-scratcher, trust me. This creepy thing has long limbs and a super skinny body, just lurking in the distance. But here's the crazy part. It vanishes into thin air like poof. Was it a ghost? Or maybe just some tricky light playing tricks on us? Nobody's got a clue. This mysterious figure gives you the heebie-jeebies. It's almost like it's not even real, just some strange shadow person playing peekaboo. The video leaves you wondering, was it a ghost popping in for a visit, or was it just a light goofing around? It's a real internet mystery, folks, so buckle up for the chills and thrills as the strange tale of the disappearing shadowy figure keeps you guessing. Roadside hauntings. The video discusses a mysterious figure captured in the middle of the road at night, and it is so strange to look at it that it will chill you to the bone. The car in front of the person filming had to swerve to avoid the figure. But what supposedly was this creature? Some people think it looks like a ghost, while others wonder if it could be an alien. Although the filming location is unknown, the video highlights some well-known routes where reports of ghost sightings in the middle of the road have been made. A similar example might be the Clinton Road in New Jersey, known for its history of paranormal activity and the presence of a creepy ghost woman in white. Another eerie road mentioned is the Shades of Death Road in Warren County, New Jersey. Also in Texas, there's the Devil's Backbone, a scenic highway with legends of Spanish conquistadors and Native American warrior ghosts. The Bluebell Hill ghost has been reported to have been seen frequently on Kent's A229 road in England. The video emphasizes how these unexplained encounters and reports of strange figures seen on roads have sparked various theories and tales that have added to the mysteries of the paranormal. Friendly bear. Guess what I saw in this video? A total cuteness overload. There's this adorable bear just hanging out near a farmhouse in the middle of this stunning forest. The people there are all chill, having a good time with this friendly bear, probably thinking it's their new forest buddy. But hold on to your hats. Out of the blue, this cuddly bear decides to take the party inside the farmhouse. You can imagine the scene. The bear does a surprise entrance, and suddenly the chill vibes turn into a bit of chaos. People start running for the hills, probably not expecting their new furry friend to be such an indoor enthusiast. It's like a comedy sketch in real life, with the bear stealing the show. Who would have thought that a farmhouse hangout with a bear could turn into a sitcom moment? Nature really knows how to keep us on our toes, or paws in this case. Jealous lioness. There's this video I came across, and it's like a mini soap opera in the jungle. Picture this, a chill lion minding its business, soaking up the jungle vibes. Then, cue two lionesses entering the scene. One of them decides to cozy up to the lion, and boom, the other lioness shoots them this look of pure jealousy. It's like animal drama at its finest, and surprisingly relatable. What got me was how the jealous lioness wore her emotions on her furry face. That classic, "I wish I was getting attention too" expression. It's fascinating to see these creatures displaying jealousy just like we do. The jungle's got its own version of cute relationship antics, and it's downright adorable. Who knew animals could be so relatable? Makes you appreciate the shared emotional quirks we have with our wild neighbors. Next time you think jealousy is just a human thing, remember this jungle love triangle. Burmese python. You won't believe what I stumbled upon. This downright eerie video. Imagine a car, innocent enough, but lurking under the seat is a monstrous Burmese python, like something out of a thriller movie. The scary part? There's a brave, or maybe a bit too brave, boy holding this colossal snake like it's a pet hamster. I mean, seriously, who holds a giant python in their hands? That's like a recipe for a heart-pounding moment right there. Just watching it makes your spine tingle. It's one of those what on earth is happening kind of scenes. I can't help but think about the risk factor here. Giant pythons aren't exactly known for tea parties. The whole thing gives me the heebie-jeebies. You gotta wonder, what's going on in that kid's head? It's like a real-life horror show in the backseat of a car. Snakes under the seat? No thank you. Capybara wearing Crocs. You won't believe what I just saw in this video. It's like Mother Nature decided to throw a comedy special. There's a capybara, you know, that giant rodent chilling in the wild riding shotgun on the back of a crocodile. I kid you not. These two buddies are casually crossing a river and even taking a stroll down the road together. It's like a buddy cop movie, but with a capybara and a crocodile. The capybara looking all cool and comfy on its croc taxi, just enjoying the ride like they're on some wild adventure. The hilarious part is how these unlikely friends seem to be having a blast. They have planned a river cruise playdate. I never thought I'd see a capybara catching a ride on a crocodile like it's the most normal thing in the world. Nature really knows how to surprise and amuse. Real ghost caught? Alright, so you've got this tourist, just enjoying the mountain vibes, casually recording, right? Everything's chill until he points the camera at this house in the mountains. Suddenly, plot twist, the scene changes and guess who's making a cameo? A legit ghost just hanging out in the doorway of that spooky house. Now, here's the kicker. The tourist is lucky because he's at a safe distance. But man, the rest of us, we're scared out of our minds just hearing about it. Like, hold up, ghosts are real? The whole thing is like a mountain vacation turning into a horror movie real quick. So imagine you're watching this guy's videos expecting serene mountain views and bam, ghost in the doorway. It's the kind of stuff that makes you question your vacation choices. Props to the tourist for keeping his cool, but for the rest of us, we're left wondering if we'll ever look at mountain houses the same way again. A ghostly surprise, anyone? Real ghost activist. Alright, a trail camera catches this kind of spooky scene. Two people knocked out on the floor in a room packed with stuff. Normal, right? But wait for it. Out of the blue, this sack decides to pull off some weird moves. It's like it's got a mind of its own, shifts around, attaches itself to the wall, and then just does a dramatic fall, waking up the sleeping duo. Now that's an alarm clock no one signed up for. So these poor souls, half asleep and probably wondering what the heck just happened, look around and spot these ghostly shadows doing a little dance on the walls. Talk about a rude awakening! Ghost shadows in the mix, that's when the fear level hits the roof. Imagine being those folks just trying to catch some Z's and suddenly you're in a real-life horror show. It's the kind of thing that has you questioning if you really need trail cameras capturing your nightmares. Note to self, check for ghost shadows before napping on the floor in a room full of stuff. Crazy, right? Walking trees. In this tiny video, guess what? Trees are actually moving. Yep, you heard it right. Imagine these trees, the ones that usually stay put in the ground, decide to take a little stroll to a new spot. And get this, someone caught it all on camera. So in the video, you see different types of trees doing their own version of a tree walk. Some are over near in the shot, like you could nearly touch them. While others are far down, just doing their tree thing. Now, then is the crazy part. These trees are on the move, but the roots are still in the ground. Like, how does that indeed work? You can see it clear as day. The tree is just picking up and going for a walk, roots and all. It's like a tree parade, but instead of marching down the road, they're strolling through the lawn. Watch the video and you'll be scratching your head, wondering if trees secretly have legs or something. It's a total mystery. Hedgehog protected their babies. Once upon a time in a spiky world, a hedgehog family faced a big problem. A speedy leopard came strolling down the road where the hedgehogs lived. Uh-oh. The tiny baby hedgehogs were in danger. Hold on, Mama and Papa Hedgehog were heroes for their little ones. They went into protection mode fast. Mama Hedgehog stood tall, her pointy quills like a tough wall. Papa Hedgehog, brave and strong, stood right beside her, ready to guard their precious babies. A person with a special eye, a camera, caught this amazing fight on video. The leopard, thinking it set up a yummy treat, quickly realized it picked the wrong opponents. The hedgehog parents, brave in their hearts, stayed strong, telling the leopard not to mess with them. Eventually, the leopard decided it was not worth the trouble and sneaked down. Victory for the hedgehog family! The tiny ones wiggled their cute noses in thanks, and the hedgehog parents celebrated, proud they kept their baby safe from the leopard on the road. In this little part of the animal world, love and courage won over danger.
What is that?
Join us as we delve into a series of trail camera recordings filled with mystifying moments. From strange substances to sewer explorations and odd encounters with unusual women. These clips will intrigue and surprise you. Each frame offers a glimpse into the unusual, blurring the lines between the ordinary and the supernatural, providing a unique and captivating look at the mysteries that surround us. Mysterious substance. On a dark and unsettling night, the camera captured an enigmatic scene with a cryptic room filled with thick, swirling fumes. Darkness cloaked everything, with only a faint glimmer of pale light seeping through the window, casting an eerie glow. In this unsettling environment, something inexplicable unfolded. A mysterious substance materialized before the camera, its appearance chilling and foreboding. It would suddenly manifest, passing repeatedly in front of the lens, leaving a sense of dread in its wake. Was this an encounter with the paranormal? As this eerie substance passed, it seemed to spread, intensifying the eerie atmosphere. The camera person was overcome with a profound sense of horror. This was a truly mystifying and terrifying encounter, one that defied explanation. Its nature and purpose remained elusive, leaving everyone bewildered in the dead of night, haunted by the unsettling mystery that had unfolded before their eyes. Eerie creatures. The camera captured an exceedingly rare occurrence deep within a forest adorned with towering trees. In this tranquil woodland setting, two charming birds perched upon a fallen tree, a serene display of nature's wonders. Yet what unfolded next was a peculiar phenomenon that left everyone in perplexity. Without warning, the two birds vanished into thin air, replaced by the presence of a snowy white deer peacefully grazing on the grass. This unexpected transformation left everyone astounded and filled with questions. Where had the birds gone? Was this white deer a creature of the paranormal? These mysteries swirled in the minds of all who witnessed this bizarre event. While the bird's behavior was natural, the sudden appearance of the deer defied explanation, shrouding the scene in an aura of eerie uncertainty. It remained a great enigma, one that sent shivers down the spines of those who encountered it, leaving behind a sense of bewilderment and fear. Truly a strange and inexplicable occurrence in the heart of the woods. Strange women. The camera caught a rare or mysterious sight. A girl recorded a video of her mother at midnight. In this video, the girl captured that there was a weird voice that was coming from the kitchen that was really cryptic and disturbing. When she went to the kitchen, a very scary sight was happening. The lady in the kitchen was wearing a white dress that is her mom. She was a sleepwalker. She was doing something strange or cryptic. She was opening or closing the oven's door repeatedly. It was a very curious scene that made the girl terrified. She suddenly stopped. Her mother turned her head in an eerie or cryptic manner toward her. When she called her, her mother made a very scary voice that made the girl terrified.
Mom?
It was a really very scary scene that the camera had recorded. It was a great mystery that is still doubtful.
Mom?
Cassowary's cryptic attack. Deep in the corners of the internet, a scary video showed a man facing off with a very dangerous bird called a cassowary. People usually think of cassowaries as the scariest birds on Earth, and this video proved it. The strange situation happened when the man wandered into the cassowary's home, where nature rules everything. The bird acted like a protective mother, and it attacked the man. What makes cassowaries really scary is that they don't use their big beaks to hurt you. They have hidden weapons. Under their feathers, they have sharp claws that are 4 inches long, like hidden knives. As the video played out, lots of people tried to guess why this usually shy bird got so aggressive. Some said the man might have accidentally gone where he shouldn't have, and that's what set off the bird. This whole spooky encounter reminds us that nature can be full of mysteries. Like the cassowaries, which keep its secret hidden deep in the wild, just like it guards its eggs. Eerie Lady. In a more unsettling turn of events, this video captures a deeply disturbing incident involving an elderly woman approaching the front door of a specific house during the late hours of the night. Her gaze fixated upon the door already sends shivers down the spine. But what amplifies the terror is the object clutched tightly in her hand. This eerie figure stands motionless in front of the house, seemingly wielding a knife with an unsettling air of anticipation, possibly awaiting someone's arrival. Her gaze remains disturbingly fixated on the blade, as though mustering the resolve to carry out whatever sinister intentions she may harbor. The mere thought of someone from the house encountering this eerie lady is enough to send chills down one's spine. It's quite possible that she may be grappling with some form of mental illness, as her actions and demeanor suggest she might not be in a sound state of mind. Sewer inspection revealed an eerie surprise. The Athens, Georgia Public Utilities Department shared a video for a sewer system promo highlighting the damage from foreign objects, but what stood out was the startling moment captured by the camera. As it navigated the drain, an eerie sight unfolded. A creepy creature with glowing eyes seemed to be staring right at it. Even now, the department is perplexed by this mysterious hand, sparking debates among viewers. Some speculate it could be a mutant creature, while others argue it's a regular bullfrog. The true nature of this bizarre encounter remains a puzzling mystery. Eerie moment. In a spooky encounter caught on camera, a young woman in her 20s found herself watching over her parents' house. While she was at work, her phone rang with missed calls from her worried mother and a puzzling text message. What seemed like a regular message took a chilling turn as she played the attached video. Out of nowhere, a massive black bear appeared in the serene living room, a presence both strange and terrifying. What's really unsettling is the bear's behavior. It moves around the room with an eerie calmness, even casually placing its huge paws on the piano keys without any sign of worry. As if it were a messenger of the supernatural, defying the laws of nature and leaving behind an unsettling feeling of fear. Cursed Eagles Golf. In the eerie setting of Tampa, Florida, specifically at the Cursed Eagles golf course, a group of unsuspecting men ready to tee off stumbled upon a nightmarish spectacle that would haunt their dreams. Their eyes widened in terror as they beheld not one, but two colossal 11-foot gators locked in a grotesque supernatural battle near a sinister pond.
The ladies tee? I don't think so.
No, I want a picture of me teeing off with them right there.
Yeah, right.
The vile beast withered and thrashed, their grotesque bodies entwined, making it impossible to discern which eldritch horror held the upper hand. Yet an unspoken dread hung heavy in the air, suggesting that the larger monstrosity was gaining a malevolent advantage. Such spine-tingling encounters, while not unheard of, sent shivers down the spines of those unfortunate witnesses, especially when captured on a cursed camera in the unholy grounds of a golf course. These battles between unholy gators, fueled by a dark and ancient animosity, typically arise from blasphemous territorial disputes, or the coveting of profane prime real estate in a cursed realm where only the most sinister survive.
Holy look at that.
I'd be careful because when he lets go of that tail.
Scary front yard encounter. In the darkness of the night, a trail camera captured an intriguing scene in a house's front yard. When we examined the footage closely, we noticed a shadowy figure in motion. Initially, it appears to be an ordinary person, but as it moves past the camera's view, something bizarre occurs. It begins to fade away into nothingness. This footage is undeniably peculiar and shrouded in mystery. Upon further scrutiny, the figure takes on a pallid, nearly invisible quality, reminiscent of a ghostly apparition. However, it's worth considering that this phenomenon could be attributed to a camera glitch, particularly if it's a budget-friendly model. These cameras occasionally struggle to process a person's form, resulting in the illusion of their vanishing act. The enigma lingers, leading us to question whether it's a supernatural occurrence or merely a technological quirk. Mysterious Bigfoot amidst woods. In a quiet forest far from people, a camera recorded something eerie. It was a huge, mysterious figure moving silently among ancient trees.
Get away. Walking backwards.
The way it moved seemed unnatural, like it came from another world. It gave off a strange feeling, making us all scared and curious. This strange presence was cloaked in darkness, and we couldn't understand where it came from or what it wanted. The forest, once peaceful, now felt eerie and full of unknowns. When we watched the video later, we couldn't shake off the uneasy feeling it left us with. We had so many questions about this mysterious figure, but no answers. It reminded us that there are still many secrets in the natural world, and in that forest, we witnessed something beyond our understanding.
That's 2 feet.
Mysterious mammoth skeleton unveiled. In a hidden, dark place, a mysterious video revealed something incredible. A nearly complete mammoth skeleton tucked away from sight, like a challenging puzzle. These bones belong to a massive creature that lived long ago, a male mammoth in its prime. Surprisingly, it had been buried secretly around 15,000 years ago, and no one knew why.
It was an adult male, probably in its 40s at the time of its death.
As we examined the skeleton closely, we discovered key parts. A skull that once made loud noises, a jaw that chewed ancient plants, and its impressive tusks. Some spine bones hinted at its enormous size, and scattered ribs had their unique tails. But the real puzzle was this: its limbs and feet were missing, as if they had vanished into the past. Alongside the mammoth, we found tools crafted by ancient humans, a plan for its neck, and 3 significant markers. It appears these ancient people buried the mammoth for reasons known only to them. Now, we stand on the brink of unraveling this mystery, much like piecing together a ghostly tale from the distant past.
A second line of evidence is this sequence of articulated neck vertebrae that we had.
Alien encounter? On a dark and eerie night at the campsite, something strange unfolded. The camera captured a rare and chilling sight, although the image was dim and unclear. The atmosphere carried an eerie, mysterious aura, sending shivers down the spines of those present. Suddenly, the operator spotted an unexpected guest, a mysterious creature seemingly alien. Its appearance created a stir, almost as if the very fire reacted to its presence. Panic spread as people scurried around, unaware of the lurking, mysterious figure among the trees. It resembled an enigmatic creature blending into the shadows. Then, in a swift motion, the alien darted away, leaving a trail of mystery. This was an unprecedented event, a puzzle that no one had ever encountered before. The alien remained an enigma, a mystery that begged for an explanation, leaving the campsite shrouded in an unsettling atmosphere of uncertainty. Cryptic creature in marine. The camera recorded a rare and mysterious sight of a creature in the marine. It was something very strange that the camera had captured, a scene of a fish that was very strange or doubtful. The fish in the ocean was not a normal fish. Its face seemed like a human face. It utterly resembled a human face. This was a very strange and cryptic creature that was found in the ocean. That was very curious or peculiar. How was it possible? It puts everyone near the ocean in doubt. It also makes people scared. Like, what is this creature? Is this something paranormal or not? However, like a normal fish, it also has fins or a tail, but it was not giving some cherish or normal vibe that its face is like a human. So it was a great deep mystery that dropped everyone in suspense and made everyone curious about what it was. It is still a puzzling mystery. Anyhow, it was very strange. Strange creature. A person recorded a mysterious sight of a creature. In this video, a strange creature appeared in the forefront of the camera. It seems like a person without clothes at first glance, and also it seems like he is struggling to enter a house. But the curious thing that happens when that creature drops its head down is that it does not resemble a human. Instead, it looks like the head of a horse. But this mysterious creature stands up on two legs. It is a very strange looking creature. It possesses a cylindrical body. It is looking very eerie or scary and vibrating like it is a paranormal creature. It is still a great mystery. This white-colored creature dropped everyone in doubt. Some people think that it was a paranormal creature or something else. Anyhow, it is not a normal human being or other creature. Creepy wolf. In a deep, dark forest, a man captured a strange video. In this video, there was a big, scary wolf hiding behind a tree. The forest had tall trees with spaces between them, so you could see the wolf from far away. The wolf looked really scary, and it was chasing a nearby dog with great curiosity. As the video went on, things got even scarier. A large white-brown dog suddenly showed up and attacked the wolf. But here's the surprise. The wolf fought back and roared even louder at the dog. Their battle was like something from a scary movie, and it was really worth watching, but also pretty terrifying. The video was a mystery because nobody expected to see a wild black wolf and a dog in that forest. We don't know where the dog came from or why it attacked the wolf. It's still a big mystery that no one has figured out yet. So kids, imagine watching this video and trying to solve the puzzle of the scary wolf and the brave dog in the spooky woods. Mysterious shadow. In the dark, eerie woods, a mysterious event unfolded. A camera placed deep within the sinister forest recorded a puzzling video. In this enigmatic footage, a U-shaped shadow suddenly appeared. What could it be? The shadow belonged to a strange creature, not quite like a bear, with a distinct shape. Unlike anything seen before, this creature baffled the onlookers. The camera, intended to capture the secrets of the forest, failed to reveal this lurking mystery on a sunny day. It left everyone wondering, what was it and where did it come from? Its presence sent shivers down their spines, leaving them with more questions than answers. Glowing orb mystery. The trail camera in broad daylight captured an odd luminous sphere. This glowing ball-shaped entity drifted across the sky, sending shivers due to its eerie presence. It was a mysterious, spectral being, unlike any known creature. Its lack of a discernible body intensified the intrigue. Meanwhile, a nearby deer remained oblivious, engrossed in its own world. The enigmatic orb ascended behind the deer, steadily climbing higher into the sky. Then, abruptly, it shot upwards, beyond the camera's lens, leaving behind an unresolved enigma. The riddle remained unsolved, and its purpose or identity remained a baffling mystery. chilling Slender Man. A teen girl, innocent in her play, bouncing her ball with joy. Laughter filled the air until her ball strayed, landing far from her. Panic seized her heart as she raced back, sensing an ominous presence. Trembling, she crouched low, trying to shield herself. The dread escalated as a ghastly figure emerged. Slender Man, a tall, pale, and faceless entity with elongated limbs. He loomed behind her, casting an eerie shadow. From his shoulders sprouted two grotesque, elongated arms, sending shivers down the spine. The true horror unfurled when two more arms materialized from the abyss, closing in on the terrified girl. In the darkest depths of fear, they snatched her, and darkness consumed the screen. Upon review, the nightmare became clear. The Slender Man, an enigma with unnaturally long limbs, had invaded her world. Questions lingered, his origin a chilling mystery, his intentions a macabre enigma. The haunting footage forever etched in the realm of the unexplained, a terror that transcends boundaries, chilling all who bear witness. Cryptic voices in forest. The camera captured an eerie and mysterious scene in a dark forest, revealing terrifying and enigmatic voices emanating from its depths. The source of these sounds remained unknown, but they filled the air with an unsettling sense of dread. As the video continued, the voices grew louder and more unsettling, coming in sporadic bursts. It seemed like the eerie cries could be attributed to a creature known as a skinwalker. All around, these skinwalkers screamed and yelled, their madness adding to the already unsettling atmosphere. The voices persisted for an extended period, intensifying the sense of mystery and terror. The situation grew increasingly bizarre, with these cryptic voices creating an eerie and unsettling environment. It was an experience that defied explanation and left those present feeling deeply uneasy. Peculiar entity. The eerie footage commences with the sight of two young children embarking on an enigmatic journey, their purpose concealed in the shadows. What intensifies the unsettling ambience is the late-night timing, as the trail camera captures their eerie expedition. Abruptly, a peculiar entity materializes from the concealment of the bushes, gesturing for the children to draw near. A shroud of mystery blankets their identities and origins. Why did these children venture forth, and what compelled them to approach this enigmatic being? These perplexing questions linger in the minds of all who bear witness to the footage, yet no answers have emerged to illuminate the cryptic encounter. A wolf screams. Deep within the woods, a camera captured an intriguing sight, a black wolf. This wolf stood out from the rest, its dark and mysterious coat hinting at secrets held within. It roamed alone, its solitary presence palpable. Its rapid movement suggested a quest, but the purpose remained veiled. Not far from the wolf, a horse grazed peacefully, seemingly unfazed by the enigmatic wolf's presence. Two contrasting creatures, the wolf and the horse, shared a moment in the heart of the forest. The wolf, shrouded in darkness and carrying unspoken questions, left behind an unsolved mystery. The horse, standing serenely in the distance, appeared to possess knowledge beyond our grasp. It harbored no fear of the enigmatic wolf, hinting at a quiet wisdom that kept it undisturbed. In this forest tableau, the black wolf, rich in mystery and motion, and the tranquil horse coexisted, each with its own narrative known only to them. The wolf's enigmatic presence left behind an untold story, while the horse maintained its composure, unperturbed by the enigma nearby. This encounter remained a profound mystery, its message yet to be deciphered. Frozen creatures of desolation. In a frozen world, a scary video showed nature being really tough. It was super quiet as the camera moved over a super cold place. There, different animals were stuck, trapped by the freezing cold. A small tiger cub all by itself had lost its mom and got too far from safety. It was stuck in ice, looking really scared, like it was begging for help from anyone who might pass by. But there was another big tiger nearby, once strong and mighty. Now it was helpless, almost frozen, but somehow still alive, fighting to survive. Further away, a wolf and a fox, enemies in life, were now frozen together in a sad end to their fight. The cold had taken their lives, and they were still locked in their struggle. A dog, loyal and true, was frozen too. Its warm heart was stopped forever, a sad reminder that even our best friends can't escape the freezing bite of winter. And a rabbit, maybe caught in a fence, was frozen in its struggle for freedom. Winter had been too cruel, ending its fight too soon. In this icy silence, we didn't know why these innocent creatures ended up here. How did they fall into winter's icy trap? The video didn't have answers, only a glimpse into a world where nature's secrets were hidden in the cold wind, and the fate of these animals was a mystery covered in an eerie sense of dread. Siberian Alien Mystery. In Siberia, a strange video shocked those who watched it. The video showed a lifeless, alien-looking creature lying on the icy ground. A reporter's voice added an eerie feeling to the video. The story was like something from outer space, with witnesses talking about a mesmerizing blue and orange light falling from the sky. They thought it was a UFO crashing to Earth in a burst of colors. People's curiosity led them closer to the mysterious light, and they discovered something unbelievable. An alien. It looked like a naked human, but had an odd, mysterious presence. Scientists were puzzled too and found this being, originally thought to be from far-off galaxies, strangely resembled a human. The discovery shook the scientific community and challenged what they knew.
It shows an alleged discovery of an alien in Siberia, as in an alien from another planet.
But the mystery didn't end there. The alien was frozen in ice with a broken leg, hinting at a strange journey. How it came to Earth remained a puzzling secret, an unsolved mystery that continued to baffle us. In the icy wilderness of Siberia, the enigma of the alien in human form remained, a mystery that fascinated us and reminded us of the vast unknowns of the universe, hidden in the shadows, whispering secrets we couldn't grasp. Frozen in time. In a puzzling scene that left everyone shocked, a video revealed a man trapped in a solid block of ice. He stood there, isolated from the world, in front of a curious crowd. Nobody could quite understand why he had willingly put himself in this icy prison, but it seemed like some kind of daring stunt. As the days passed, he remained trapped, and hunger gnawed at him relentlessly. It had been 3 long days without food, but the cold was even more relentless, threatening to consume his very being. It felt as if he was on the brink of being lost to the icy void, his mind barely flickering in the freezing darkness. Then, in a moment filled with tension, a shadowy figure emerged, armed with a blade. With a skillful stroke, the ice shattered, and the man was freed. The crowd gasped in astonishment as he was rushed to an awaiting ambulance. His condition was precarious and his fate uncertain. In the hospital, his battle against the cold continued. His body bore the scars of his chilling, but he clung to life bravely. The enigma of the man encased in ice remained etched in the minds of all who had witnessed the inexplicable event, a mystery that defied easy explanation. Mysterious sky visitors vanish. A camera saw something very strange. It was a weird, ghostly thing moving silently in the dark, cloudy sky. It looked like a secret from the heavens, like those mysterious UFOs people talk about. As the camera watched, this strange visitor suddenly shot across the sky incredibly fast. It broke all the rules of science, speeding into space so quickly that it gave everyone watching the chills. This strange event was a lot like a story people in Mabalacat talked about many years ago. Back in the year 2000, a bright thing lit up the night sky. It was emitting green light and made weird patterns in the sky, like it was trying to tell us something. People there were sure it was a UFO from unknown places. But what the camera captured was different. It soared way up high, almost touching space, and then disappeared into the great unknown. No one knew why it was there, where it came from, or what it wanted. As people shared the video, they came up with all kinds of ideas. Was it a visitor from faraway stars, a message from the unknown, or just a trick of the eye? With each question, the mystery got deeper, and this strange visitor from the sky remained an unsolved puzzle, a reminder of how vast and mysterious our universe can be, always hidden in shadows and secrets. Tiger attacked tortoise. Deep in a very old, forgotten forest where the forest whispers were heard in the rustling leaves, something strange happened in the middle of a sunny day. A camera, always ready, recorded a moment that was hard to understand. There was a calm river winding through the thick trees, and its water sparkled like shiny silk under the sunlight breaking through the leaves. The forest stayed quiet, almost like it was waiting for something. And then, like it was called by some hidden power, a big, magnificent tiger appeared from the shadows. The tiger moved gracefully, not like the fierce hunter it usually was. Its eyes held a mysterious intent. It silently crept down to the river, its strong muscles showing through its striped fur. Suddenly, in the blink of an eye, the tiger leaped and grabbed a tortoise that hadn't seen it coming. This was odd. It was as if the fierce tiger had become curious and gentle, capturing a tortoise known for its patience and tough shell. It was like two different worlds colliding, leaving everyone who saw it in awe and wonder.
Yeah.
After that, the tiger ran back towards the forest. The forest, full of ancient secrets, didn't give any answers. This strange moment, frozen in time, became a nature puzzle that made people think about the mysteries of the wild.
Very good.
In the heart of that old forest, the camera didn't just capture a picture. It showed us a peek into the complex mysteries of nature, leaving us all amazed by the mysteries of the wild. Attack of Sasquatch on trail cam. Deep in a very old, mysterious forest where the secrets of nature seemed to whisper through the rustling leaves, something strange happened. It was all captured by a trail camera, and what it revealed was beyond explanation. In this forest, where the thick trees blocked most of the sunlight, only a hand appeared in the footage. It wasn't an entire animal, just a hand, rough and primitive from some unknown creature. This hand, a strange part of something unseen, suddenly appeared in front of the camera. It was lit by the dim sunlight, and it reminded people of the stories of Sasquatch, a mythical forest being. Covered in coarse, tangled fur, it looked like a ghostly limb from the unknown. With a purposeful air, this ghostly hand reached out toward the camera. The fingers, hidden in shadow, seemed to carry mysteries. It struck at the camera, each hit echoing through the silent forest like a dark drumbeat. But the camera stood strong, resisting this strange, ghostly force. The camera didn't yield to the hand's relentless attack, creating a tense and eerie atmosphere. Was this about claiming territory, driven by curiosity, or something we can't even fathom? In the end, the ghostly hand's mission remained a mystery. It retreated, disappearing back into the ancient forest, leaving behind an unsettling puzzle. The video served as proof that there are unexplainable things in the wilderness, hidden in the heart of this mysterious forest. Eerie Forest Spectral Encounter. In a dark forest, something very scary happened. A strange video showed a frightening scene. It seemed like someone recorded a terrifying event. Late at night, in the deep dark woods, a tall and ghostly figure appeared. It glowed eerily like a ghost or an omen of bad things. This figure was a woman, just a regular person who had gotten lost in the black maze of trees. Her footsteps echoed in the eerie silence. Suddenly from the darkness, another tall figure, just like the first one, appeared without a sound. It walked alongside the first figure, both guiding the frightened woman further into the mysterious forest. The night was so dark and thick that it felt like it was swallowing them up. The darkness hid their evil plans, and nobody could see what happened to the woman. Did they harm her, or did something even worse occur, like turning her into a creature like them? The forest kept the truth hidden, making it a spine-chilling mystery. This video scared everyone who watched it, reminding them that some mysteries are too terrifying to uncover, best left buried in the depths of the unknown. Ancient Yakusha's pup. Deep within the icy expanse of Yakusha, a place where time almost seems to stop, something strange was found by a Russian scientist. They shared a video that unveiled an amazing discovery, an 18,000-year-old puppy perfectly preserved in ice. This puzzling find, hidden in the icy grip of permafrost, left those who saw it feeling a sense of mystery. This ancient puppy, a relic from a time long gone, had its fur, whiskers, and teeth astonishingly well preserved. Yet a big question hung in the air. Was it a dog or a wolf? The answer remained uncertain, hidden by the frozen cloak that had kept it safe for thousands of years. Scientists eager to uncover the truth ran tests. They confirmed it was a male, but the real identity of this creature remained a puzzle, a mystery as old as time itself. What happened to this little pup so many ages ago? The answer rested deep in the frozen heart of Yakutia, guarded by the timeless secrets of this untouched land. More tests were promised, offering a glimmer of hope, a chance to reveal the unknown. In this story of ancient mysteries, one thing was clear: our world is full of wonders we're yet to discover. It's a reminder that our boundless curiosity can unlock the secrets hidden in the enigmatic corners of our planet. Lost on Everest for 65 years. The video showed that in the shadowed realm of Mount Everest's icy embrace, a chilling revelation unfolded. The daring mountaineers ascended the dangerous slopes, each step veiled in uncertainty. A hushed gasp escaped their lips as they stumbled upon the remains of a fallen soul, a man in a really creepy situation. He was in such a creepy situation, like an ancient secret unveiled. His legs, once full of vigor, now cruelly broken. His skin was totally damaged, and it felt like snow. Nobody could understand his identity through his situation. Yet, as their eyes fixated on a tattered emblem upon his weathered shirt, an enigma unfurled. It was George Mallory, long lost to the unforgiving mountain's embrace, a phantom from 75 years past. How had he met this macabre fate? What happened to him so many years ago? In the depths of Everest's chilling embrace, the mysteries of Mallory's final moments whispered in the wind, shrouded in an eternal riddle. A mysterious bird. In the heart of a dense forest, a camera captured a rare and puzzling sight. The recording unveiled a creature unlike any seen before. It stood concealed behind the sturdy trunk of a tree, shrouded in an air of mystery. This enigmatic being, though resembling a bird, held an eerie quality that defied the norms of nature. The creature's appearance was far from ordinary. Its countenance bore a haunting visage, with deep abyssal eyes, and a face akin to that of a skeletal figure. Its presence invoked a sense of unease, a riddle that left all who beheld it in a state of wonder and doubt. This peculiar avian entity remained veiled in obscurity, an unfamiliar species to all who roamed the woods. Its existence sparked suspicion and intrigue, prompting questions that echoed through the minds of those who encountered the footage. It represented a grand enigma, a feathered enigma yet to be unraveled, leaving observers captivated by its mysterious allure. The woods held their secrets close, guarding this extraordinary creature, ensuring that its true nature remained a tantalizing puzzle for all. A mysterious mountain creature. In a remote mountainous area, a peculiar sight was caught on camera. On a flat road, an unusual deer was spotted. This was no ordinary deer, as it behaved strangely. It was seen repeatedly rubbing its neck against the ground, creating an eerie atmosphere. The cameraman zoomed in to get a closer look, revealing something even more unsettling. The deer had eyes that glowed an unnatural white, lacking the usual dark pupils seen in ordinary animals. This feature, often associated with paranormal beings, added to the mystique of the encounter. The footage captured by the camera presented a truly enigmatic and unsettling scene. This occurrence left a sense of unease and wonder, prompting many to ponder the nature of this mysterious deer and the strange events that unfolded on that desolate road. This was really a great and deep mystery which is still unknown or puzzled. Bear attack cub. Deep within a wild place, a video surfaced showing something strange. Among the thick trees near a calm water spot, sunlight uncovered a scary event. A small, defenseless cub so innocent was trapped in a terrible situation. The one causing this harm was a huge bear, a powerful part of nature. While the cruel act went on, it felt like even the forest itself held its breath, watching. But nature in the wild is full of surprises. Just when things seemed darkest, another bear appeared out of nowhere like an unexpected hero. This bear had been quietly watching from afar. The arrival of this mysterious helper seemed to have some hidden power. The first bear, the aggressor, seemed unsure and backed away. Why did it do this? What strange force guided nature in these puzzling ways? These questions stayed without answers, leaving us uneasy. The second bear, now guarding the injured cub, looked at it with care. Sadly, it seemed the cub was already hurt badly. Though saved from immediate danger, it had painful marks from the rough encounter. As the second bear gently held the cub, a sad truth hung in the air. The mysteries of this wilderness were still unsolved. In that quiet part of the wild, a dark secret was whispered through the leaves. A baby cub had suffered at the paws of its own kind. The forest kept its secrets, guarding the mysterious code of nature. Mysteries of iguana survival. The videos show that in a peaceful place, a camera caught a strange and risky show. A tiny baby iguana roamed around, not knowing danger was close. The ground was rocky, with old stones and pebbles telling stories of past struggles. As the hot sun shone down, the iguana felt something bad behind it. It realized shakes were creeping closer. Fear rushed through its small body, triggering its survival instincts. Suddenly, it sprinted through the rocks, confusing the snakes. They couldn't catch it, and their plans failed. But the tale wasn't over. The cunning snakes regrouped for another try. Another iguana, innocent and unaware, walked into their trap. It tried to escape but couldn't avoid the snake's deadly bite. Then, a surprising twist. Another brave iguana appeared. At first, it stopped, maybe pretending to give up. But as the snakes got closer, courage surged. The little iguana outran the snakes, escaping danger and finding its mother. This story shows the mystery of life's delicate balance, where survival and sacrifice hang by a thin thread. It's a captivating scene filled with nature's eternal struggle. Mysterious sun bear rescue. In a dark and hidden place, a video revealed a secret that had been hidden for a long time. It was about a wild sun bear locked in a cage for 7 years. This was a cruel and mysterious thing. As we watched the video, we could see how terrible the bear's life had become. Her once strong body was now weak, and her black fur was covered in scars from her time in the cage. She seemed desperate, hurting herself in a desperate attempt to escape. It was as if she believed hurting herself would free her from the cage. Each scratch and scar told a story of the pain she endured, with no one to hear her cries. But then, a glimmer of hope appeared in the video. Some kind-hearted people came to rescue her, breaking the secrecy around her suffering. With care and gentleness, they freed her from the cage. However, the mystery deepened as they tried to help her recover. The bear, now frail and weak, stepped into a world outside the cage. Her healing was a puzzle, as veterinarians gave her vitamins and mysterious injections, whose purpose was known only to a few.
We gave her antibiotics. We also give her some painkiller because her joints are quite sore and she vomited earlier.
The question that lingered in the air was heavy with uncertainty. How did this sun bear end up in that cage for 7 long years? What terrible things had she endured during that time? The mystery of her past haunted those who saw her video, reminding us of the darkness that can hide the suffering of animals in our world. Mysterious nightcrawler captured. Late at night on a dark, quiet street, a security camera recorded something very strange. It was so spooky that it gave people chills. The street had no light except for some distant street lamps, making it all the more eerie. A mysterious figure slowly appeared on the camera, moving silently down the empty road. It was tough to see its shape because it blended with the darkness. People started calling it the Nightcrawler because of the way it moved, like it was part of the shadows. Then a car drove by, and its bright headlights briefly lit up the street. In that moment, the mysterious creature vanished quickly into the darkness, as if it was never there. The people inside the car probably had no idea of the strange thing that had just passed. People began to wonder who or what this Nightcrawler was. Some thought it might be a creature from old stories, while others guessed it could be a person up to no good, hiding in the dark. Since the camera didn't capture clear details, the mystery deepened. It became a topic of fascination, like a spooky story people tell each other at night. In the end, nobody could solve the puzzle of the Nightcrawler. It remained a secret, a mystery that people whispered about. Maybe it was a glimpse into a world we don't understand, or perhaps it was a reminder that even in our modern world, the night still hides its secrets, waiting for those who are curious enough to find them. Mysterious forest chase. In a quiet forest during the daytime, something strange happened, hidden from regular people watching. A camera unintentionally recorded a scene that would always be hard to explain. Among the twisted trees and rustling leaves, two mysterious creatures appeared, a single dog and a massive wolf, both eerie figures deep in the woods. The dog's dark presence felt like it covered everything, hinting at chaos. Then, like lightning in the dark, the huge black wolf suddenly chased after the dog. The dog, already scared, ran as fast as it could, its paws a blur on the ground. Their chase was a scary, silent dance, a mix of fear and fierceness under the old trees. They went deeper into the forest where the trees cast long, eerie shadows. The dog's scared barks and the wolf's haunting howls made a mysterious sound in the quiet woods. What caused this strange chase? Why was the dog being chased by the wolf? As the sun went down, making long shadows, the chase kept going. Neither the wolf nor the dog gave up. It was a strange and dark scene, a clash of powers that nobody could understand happening right in front of the camera. In the heart of the woods, the mystery continued as the dog and wolf played their strange game, leaving many questions and mysteries behind. Wolf versus Wolverine. The camera captured an incredibly rare and unsettling sight. In a dark and blurry image, something terrifying unfolded. Instead of a typical wolf, a fierce Wolverine appeared. Its appearance strange and creepy, making it difficult to comprehend. They engaged in an eerie dance like a spooky ritual. The atmosphere grew heavy and peculiar, unsettling everyone involved. The two creatures fought intensely, a chaotic tangle of fur and teeth. The Wolverine repeatedly bit the wolf, producing gruesome sounds. Their struggle resembled a deeply unsettling embrace. The larger Wolverine seemed like a specter of fear, knowing precisely where to strike, filling the other creature with terror. They continued their battle, seemingly trapped in a grim fate. This chilling scene was captured by the unfeeling camera, a stark reminder of how strange and frightening things can become in the darkest corners of our world. A mysterious mouse? The camera captured a rare and mysterious sighting on a dark, unsettling night. The atmosphere was eerie, making it difficult to comprehend what was happening. The air felt heavy, adding to the unease in the surroundings. This unusual event unfolded on a small, grassy field. As the camera panned, it revealed the presence of a strange and cryptic creature that resembled a mouse, but had an unnatural, eerie glow in its eyes. The creature moved about the ground, emitting cryptic vibes that left the operator uneasy. This peculiar characteristic was often associated with paranormal entities. The footage recorded by the camera presented a truly enigmatic and unsettling scene. The question on everyone's mind was, what was this creature? This occurrence left people both uneasy and curious, prompting them to contemplate the nature of this cryptic being and the mysterious events on the grassy field. It remained a mystifying and puzzling clip. With the intent of this being still unknown. The shark. At a brackish pond, an unusual event unfolded when a colossal white shark made an appearance. Normally, sharks and whales inhabit vast oceans, so encountering one in a petite pond was utterly perplexing. The atmosphere grew dense and peculiar, instilling unease in all who witnessed this eerie sight. The shark's presence felt eerie and foreboding, casting an eerie aura over the observer behind the camera. The shark swam solitary in the confined waters, intensifying the already strange ambience. People couldn't fathom why it had ventured into this unlikely habitat. The enigma surrounding its presence endured, a riddle without a solution. The entire scene left everyone mystified and full of questions. The camera captured this rare phenomenon, but its peculiarity remained elusive. The shark's presence was incongruous and its motives shrouded in mystery. The person behind the lens experienced a blend of fear and curiosity, bearing witness to an event that was undeniably strange and disconcerting. The question of why the shark had chosen that peculiar pond remains unanswered to this day. A giant figure. In the quiet mountains, a strange occurrence unfolded before the camera, casting an eerie atmosphere over the surroundings. The air grew heavy, sending shivers down everyone's spines. A bizarre and unsettling sight came into view, leaving observers perplexed. In the heart of the Rocky Mountains, a mysterious creature stood, its exact form eluding comprehension. A puzzle challenging anyone to decipher. Then along a solitary road winding through the towering peaks, the camera captured the presence of an immense figure. This being so tall that it defied the norms of human stature, transcending the bounds of possibility. The entire scene felt peculiar and instilled a sense of unease in those who beheld it. Questions arose about the nature of this extraordinary entity, stretching the limits of explanation. Yet as time passed, the mystery remained unsolved, leaving all witnesses puzzled and slightly unnerved. Even today, the true identity of this colossal creature remains an enigma, a profound and inexplicable riddle that lingers in the annals of the strange and unknown. A haunted house. On a dark night, a camera captured something very mysterious and scary. The air felt strange and gave everyone an uneasy feeling. In the video, a strange creature appeared, something out of the ordinary. It was looking very haunted, as well as an eerie being. There was a creepy, haunted house sending chills down spines. Through the camera, a glimpse of a haunting figure at a window was recorded. The scene was truly terrifying. The creature was there, lurking at the back window of the building. Its presence made everyone feel uneasy. This haunted creature was caught peeking out of the building window. It was looking very scary and cryptic. The footage showed an enigmatic and unsettling scene. It's a deep mystery still unknown. Nobody knows what it was. Is it really a paranormal entity or something else entirely? It remains a puzzle waiting to be solved. Some operators define it as a paranormal thing, and some are saying that it is something else, like a bird or an animal. But it was not found what it was. Lurking entity. In the secluded heights of the remote mountains, a peculiar sight met the gaze of the camera lens. The person peering through it felt a curious blend of fascination and uncertainty. The mountains, once blanketed in a soft white coat of snow, presented a picture of rare beauty. Yet an enigma loomed. Amidst this tranquil scene, an unsettling event unfolded. The camera captured an elusive figure, a creature both strange and mysterious, a Sasquatch. This creature, often referred to as a Bigfoot, was said to be a towering being resembling a hairy giant human said to roam the wilderness of northwestern Washington. The operator recorded this unusual encounter, the Sasquatch striding alone through the snow-draped landscape. Its height towering and foreboding added to the air of mystique that hung about it. This was a discovery of great depth, a riddle that had eluded human eyes for countless ages. No one had laid eyes upon this elusive being before, making its appearance a momentous and eerie occurrence. The mountains, once a sanctuary of serene beauty, now held a secret that sent shivers down the spine, leaving those who witnessed it with a profound sense of wonder and a touch of trepidation. Terrifying paranormal video. This video really scared people. It showed some creepy things happening in a girl's room. In the daytime, she was playing with her dolls when one of them moved its head on its own. That was weird and spooky. At night, the girl was studying, but her papers started moving by themselves. It made her very scared and she ran away. Then, everything on her table started flying to the ground like someone invisible was throwing them. This made the scene even scarier. After the video ended, people were left puzzled and scared. They didn't know if the house was haunted by ghosts or if something else was going on. There were no clear answers, which made the video even more mysterious and popular on the internet. What's scariest about this video is that it taps into our basic fears. It reminds us that there are things in the world that we can't explain, even with all our technology and knowledge. It makes us question what's real and what might be beyond our understanding. The gentle horseshoe crab. In a fascinating underwater video, there's a brave man trying to understand horseshoe crabs. He put his hand in the water, wanting to learn about these ancient sea creatures. As his hand dipped into the clear water, a horseshoe crab woke up from the ocean floor. It reached out with its pincers and touched the man's hand gently. People watched, expecting a fight, but surprise, the horseshoe crab didn't use its venomous sting.
You think it'd be like a crab with these pinchers? Let's get one. See that?
Instead, it held the man's hand gently, like a child exploring a new toy. The man stayed calm and let the crab check him out. Not giving up, the man tried again. This time, too, the crab was friendly and didn't harm him. This proved that horseshoe crabs, despite looking tough, are not mean at all. The video showed that horseshoe crabs are wise creatures, guarding the ocean's secrets and keeping nature in balance. After the man pulled his hand away, the crab continued its graceful swim, revealing the ancient rhythm of life under the sea. This encounter reminded us that there are mysteries under the water, and we should explore them with courage and kindness.
I'd tell you if it hurt. It does not. And he's trying, or she's trying to grab me.
Wolf of Nightmares. On a dark screen, something terrifying unfolded. A huge, scary wolf slithered silently along a lonely road. It came from a creepy forest that surrounded the road like a nightmare brought to life. Each step it took sounded like eerie whispers, making everyone watching tremble with fear. This wolf was a true nightmare, a monstrous creature that defied all logic. Its eyes gleamed with wickedness, and its gaping mouth seemed like a black abyss, radiating impending doom. It moved with a purpose known only to itself, and that purpose was a horrifying mystery to all who saw it. Fear gripped the helpless spectators like a tight grip, a bone-chilling dread that suffocated them. How had this monstrous wolf crossed from the forest into this cursed road? What sinister thoughts lurked in its monstrous mind? These questions haunted the minds of those who witnessed this terrifying sight. In the grip of this ghastly nightmare, they watched in terror as the colossal wolf continued its dreadful journey. Every step it took was like a symphony of horror, a song that resonated with pure fear. It was a scene of unspeakable terror, a descent into madness, and those who saw it would never forget the horror. In the end, the road became a symbol of the unknown, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurred. The horrifying truth was etched into their souls. Deep in the forest, darkness ruled, and unimaginable horrors roamed freely. Mother Elk. In the mountains, a camera captured an eerie and unusual scene. The atmosphere was filled with a strange, mysterious vibe. In the footage, a mother elk confronted a lion. The lion appeared haunted, as though it had seen a specter. It was devouring a baby calf, and the mother elk valiantly engaged in a fierce battle to save her offspring. This video unveiled a profound mystery. the depth of a mother's love for her child, even among animals. In this brief yet impactful clip, we bore witness to the mother elk's unwavering determination to protect her young. This event held great significance in the remote mountains. The lion had seized the calf, provoking the elk's fury. This video serves as a poignant reminder that love possesses immense power, transcending boundaries even in the untamed wild. It underscores that the bonds of maternal love are universal, a language comprehensible to all creatures, regardless of their origins. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, don't hesitate to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for even more thrilling content. And remember to ring that notification bell to ensure you're always in the loop for our latest updates. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned. Let's check out this clip caught on a home security camera outside a house. You can hear faint footsteps before a blurry figure appears and moves across the screen. Since the video quality is poor, it's hard to make out any details. Is it a prowler or could it be something paranormal? Upon closer inspection, the figure seems to briefly disappear when it reaches the center of the screen. This leaves us wondering if it's just a camera glitch or if there's something more sinister going on. These two men kept hearing strange voices from their backyard and eventually decided to go check. But what they did not know was that they were in for a surprise. A huge monster was seen running to hide from them, but that did not stop the friends there. They had to go check, and that is when we see the terrifying face. The video ends right there, so let's just hope both of them are okay. While a farmer was out with his goats and cows, he sensed that something was not okay. So he took his camera out and started checking the area. And what he found was this creepy black creature with big horns at the very edge of his property. Even though the creature did not look interested in coming near or harming the man, it was still good that he only recorded the thing and did not try to go near. In 2016, a strange video surfaced online showing a woman shopping at a mall. Suddenly, an item falls behind her, and she puts it back on the shelf. Then she starts acting weirdly, as if something is controlling her. She drops her shopping and writhes on the floor, screaming loudly. Her screams even push the onlookers away. As the man in black tries to hold her down, the woman calms down, but then lets out a final scream, which makes objects in the store move and the security camera flicker. This video was filmed by a guy from Mexico. Some people who have watched it are saying it's one of the most clear sightings of a UFO ever caught on camera. Against a totally dark sky, you can see a weird blue circle that looks like it's morphing into different shapes. Apparently, this man had this strange thing hovering over his house for about a half an hour before it vanished. What do you think it might be? In this video, Rick Dyer, a self-proclaimed Bigfoot tracker, claimed to have killed the elusive creature. The video shows a tense moment where the massive beast attacks the man holding the camera. Afterwards, Dyer provides a few pictures, claiming they're of the Bigfoot he killed. So do you think it was really a Bigfoot that he killed, or was he just lying straight away? This clip features an American tourist who got an unexpected guest on a safari in Tanzania. Well, Britton Hayes from Seattle got a special visitor in the form of a cheetah who jumped right into the back seat of his vehicle. And if that wasn't wild enough, another cheetah decided to join in on the fun. Poor Hayes was frozen with fear, praying he wouldn't become dinner for the big cats. A bizarre figure dressed in white was spotted standing directly under the window of a house where the mother and her baby had been only moments before. It appeared as though the figure knew where the family was located. The incident left the woman feeling shaken and terrified, with no logical explanation for what had just happened. Some say it was a witch, while others think it was something else. Still, it remains a mystery. Whether it was an extraterrestrial being or simply an optical illusion, this video is fascinating to watch. A large group of individuals gathered to witness this bizarre creature, which appeared to be levitating in midair while wearing wings on its arms and feet. Although it resembled a mermaid or an alien, it actually looked more like a boy. However, the reality behind the levitation was not as mysterious as it seemed. In fact, it was just a simple trick involving thin strings that helped the individual hover in the air. A pilot was on his usual routine, flying a plane from one city to another. But what he did not know was that he was about to come across a sight he had ever imagined, a UFO. Now, for those of you thinking it was just a balloon, those don't fly forwards, they go upwards. And also, balloons do not have this kind of speed. So nope, that wasn't a balloon. To me, it totally looks like a UFO. While paying a visit to his loved ones in the cemetery, a guy stumbled upon something peculiar. He noticed a grave that was partially open and seemed like it was being destroyed. As he went closer, he was taken aback to see the remains of a body buried there, including a tall skeleton that was around 1.8 meters tall. But that wasn't all. There were other skulls and bones inside the grave, which hinted at some sort of witchcraft. However, nothing was ever really explained or cleared up. This video features a man named Hassan, who is an explorer of witches. He voluntarily searches for witches, and in this particular video, he visits a witch mountain to find one. To his surprise, he actually spots a witch dressed in black clothes and holding a stick, which seems to be made from an animal skull. Initially, she was sitting at the cave entrance, but when she saw the YouTuber, she went inside and started mumbling some spells. Suddenly, a stone hit Hassan's face, which was a signal for him to back off as the witch didn't want to be disturbed. As the driver was cruising down the Queensland Highway, little did he know that he was in for a surprise. As he continued driving, he spotted something unusual on the side of the road. To his shock, he and other onlookers saw a ghostly figure standing in the middle of the road. The ghost, which appeared to be a pure white child, was just a few inches above the ground. The eerie sighting quickly gained fame and was dubbed the Ghost Child by many. However, some skeptics argued that it might have been just a human baby who happened to wander in the middle of the road. Even though the video is made by an amateur and we don't know who made it, it's perfect for our list. Can you imagine that there's a pterosaur flying in the sky? We know about pterosaurs because of fossils in movies, but we can't see them anymore. But some lucky people saw one and filmed it. I'm happy we have the video. Do you think it's real or just for attention? Most folks would bolt to the side of an alligator, but not these guys. This couple not only keeps one as a pet, but also knows how to make it blush. When the gator struggled to chomp down some grub, it got bashful and decided to give up and take a dip in the water instead. Aw, poor fella. A group of folks caught some ducks being super chill. Even when the water dragged them toward the brink, they were like, nah, whatever. Everyone was freaked out, but little did they know that these feathered friends were just messing around. As soon as they got close to the edge, they flapped their wings and flew to safety. Sneaky ducks. A few years ago, there was a video that became really popular online. It showed a strange sea creature that some people had caught and filmed. A lot of folks believe it's the real deal and pretty creepy too. The creature looks a bit like a sea hare, but with some serious sharp teeth inside its mouth. Honestly, I don't know what it was up to, but it definitely gave me the heebie-jeebies. The folks who were used to discovering fishes on the shore were taken aback when they stumbled upon a strange human-like creature that had washed upon the beach. It appeared to be a miniature version of a human, with a slimy coating all over its body and small limbs. The more they examined it, the more it mystified them, especially when they observed it breathing and slightly shifting its eerie body. What do you think it was? This incredible video was taken in Jakarta, Indonesia on September 11, 2011. You can see a radiant winged being that looks like an angel descending from the sky and touching down on the ground before taking off again. When people saw this video, they started calling the figure the Angel of Jakarta. Some people even thought it might be a guardian angel sent down. However, there's always a chance that this might be fake. Have you seen this video that's been going viral lately? It's really interesting. Nobody knows where it's from, but it seems to have been filmed in Africa. In the video, a group of people are gathered around a woman standing in the water, and it looks like some sort of ritual is taking place. But then something crazy happens. All of a sudden, the water recedes super fast, and the bay is completely dry where others are standing. People freaked out and said that the shaman caused the water to shift using some kind of divine power. But nothing was ever explained by anyone. Have you ever seen a super buff goat? If you haven't, we're about to show you something awesome. So this guy was out hiking in the mountains, just enjoying nature and all that. And guess what he stumbled upon? This seriously ripped goat. He knew he had to capture it on his phone and share it with everyone. And guess what? The video went crazy viral on Twitter, racking up a whopping 4 million views. People couldn't help but be amazed by the goat's incredible physique. This guy was out in the wilderness filming a video, just minding his own business, when all of a sudden, he sees something bolting towards him like a bat out of hell. And guess what? It's a freaking mountain lion! Yeah, you heard me right. This guy is staring down a big, wild apex predator. But you know what's even crazier? He manages to narrowly escape like a boss. This dude had a seriously close call.
No, you taste, dude.
But he lives to tell the tale, and we're all glad he made it out in one piece. Well, on their routine bike ride along steep tracks, a group of bikers encountered a terrifying experience that would haunt them forever. As they ventured deeper into the forest, a strange humanoid creature suddenly emerged from the side of the track and quickly started running away. The sight of the creature caused one of the bikers to lose control and fall off his bike. Shocked, the biker with the camera attempted to chase after the creature, but to his surprise, it vanished into thin air, leaving him bewildered. An incredible video aired on an Indian news channel featuring the most mind-blowing thing ever. A leopard visited a cow every night, and they had their own secret friendship going on while the humans snoozed. Upon investigation, it was discovered that the cow had taken care of the leopard when it was a baby, and now the leopard was not ready to let go of its caregiver. How sweet is that? Even though the video is made by an amateur and we don't know who made it, it's perfect for our list. Can you imagine that there's a pterosaur flying in the sky? We know about pterosaurs because of fossils in movies, but we can't see them anymore. But some lucky people saw one and filmed it. I'm happy we have the video. Do you think it's real or just for attention? Most folks would bolt to the side of an alligator, but not these guys. This couple not only keeps one as a pet, but also knows how to make it blush. When the gator struggled to chomp down some grub, it got bashful and decided to give up and take a dip in the water instead. Aw, poor fella. This Ring camera recorded a man walking on the street at night, but just after a few seconds, he appeared to have vanished in thin air. It was in the middle of the camera's view, so we cannot say that he may have walked to the edge of the view. Now, how did this happen and who exactly was the man? This answer remained unknown as the woman whose camera recorded it said she had never seen him before. A year ago, people in Washington saw this weird phenomena happening. A number of fishes were seen crossing the road. Just like you and me, they were all so shocked to see how these salmon fishes were showing this unusual behavior. However, this scenario is the result of the river flooding. What you're seeing are salmon going from a field that they've been washed into, back across the road to get back into the river to continue their journey. This doesn't happen very often, but when it does, some salmon that get washed out do this to make it back. What you're seeing right here is a spider which is newly discovered. When the researchers saw it for the first time flip-flopping its way through the desert, they were astonished. At first, it was thought that something might have triggered such behavior. However, later it was observed that this was a new species, and this spider was unlike all the others, and it only does its cartwheeling when trying to get away from a predator. We don't know what this dog was thinking, but he sure did surprise all the humans with his supernatural ability to walk on the water. Every single person in the party was just left shaken. It almost seems like something out of the movie The Secret Life of Pets. Do you think it could be based on a true story? Ravens are incredible beings and are considered to be one of the smartest birds. But one quality of theirs makes them more special than anyone else, and that is the way they can imitate human voices.
Hi. Hi.
Good bird.
For instance, this clip shows a couple recording a raven perched on a stone, then try to make the bird imitate them. But at first, it doesn't seem to care. But then, all of a sudden, the raven starts repeating what they say.
You alright, Lamb?
You alright? You alright?
It even says, "I'm alright."
You alright? You alright?
You alright?
I'm alright.
If you think penguins are just fluffy birds just walking here and there in the coldest regions on the Earth, well, you're wrong, because these penguins are actually having way more fun than any of us. Just that their style of having fun is a little unusual, because what they do love is to poop over one another. Now, I know it might sound gross and you might go all ew hearing this, but they enjoy it a lot. And who are we to judge, right? Humans and animals have been living together for decades, and this year-long relation has led to us understanding each other pretty much. For instance, take the elephant as an example. Years and years after passing the same road, he has come to know that a truck passes the same road every day with lots of sugarcane. So, what did the elephant decide to do? He decided to take a shortcut to get food and steal from the truck whenever he gets the chance to. These tourists were out looking and admiring the natural beauty when one of them discovered this strange thing happening. He found a waterfall where the water was turning into perfectly round ice balls.
Ice balls.
Don't they just look perfect? And if you're thinking of hitting a friend with it, don't play with them or use them as weapons, because they'll hurt. Bugs are often thought of as tiny creatures that anyone can easily squash, aren't they? However, this particular bug defies that stereotype and proves that size doesn't always equate to weakness. Its grip was one of the most powerful I have ever seen, clinging to the machine with an unyielding force that seemed to say, "Go ahead and try to break free." Isn't that truly remarkable? This kangaroo was stuck and had come to the conclusion that he cannot do anything about his situation and needs the help of humans. That is why he did not resist or punch the men who came to help him. Instead, after getting saved and safely on the land, he stood there, calmly waiting for the humans to shake his hand.
Oh, he's thanking ya.
Such bizarre creatures. Not especially friendly, but impossible not to love. So this photographer thought she'd get some cool shots of these seals up close by laying low on the ground. But one of the seals spotted her and decided to check out what's going on. Next thing you know, this huge baby elephant seal is flopping over to investigate. And before she knows it, she's getting squished. Apparently, the seal weighed over 100 kilograms. But the best part is, she and her husband couldn't stop laughing, even though she was flattened like a pancake. Have you seen this video where a photographer was trying to capture some pictures of meerkats in their natural habitat? Well, the meerkats were not too happy being ignored, and they decided to check out the photographer instead. They climbed up on his head, back, and even his camera. These moments were called magic moments by the BBC, and we totally get why. This video features a man showing off his cartwheeling skills in front of a dolphin enclosure. At first, one curious dolphin tried to imitate him, but gave up after one attempt. But then another dolphin arrived and was totally into it. She mimicked every single cartwheel the man did, as if she was trying to impress him. I mean, who knew? Maybe the dolphin did get a crush on the man, right?
This is so cool! This is... Oh my god.
Be it monkeys, chimps, or gorillas, they are all said to be the most intelligent animals on Earth. And they imitate humans almost perfectly. For instance, see this one chimp who was recorded by a camera washing a cloth. Then it cleaned its hands and face with it. The caretakers had no idea where the animal had picked up this habit. According to them, no one ever did anything like that in front of the chimp. But then, where did he learn that? Take a look at this unlikely pair taking a leisurely walk through the woods. It's a lion and a deer. Can you imagine? This trail cam clip is truly special, considering lions are notorious predators and rulers of the jungle. Yet here we witness a deer fearlessly following a lion, as if they're old chums or something. Who knows what really happens in the animal world? But one thing is certain. This video is guaranteed to brighten your day and put a smile on your face. What you're seeing right here might look like a worm to you, but just look at its fang-type teeth and the whole head. This is not a worm, folks. It is called a caecilian, and these are amphibians. Yup, just like frogs. They just lack arms and legs. But as they lack, their nature made them the only amphibians to have fangs. Have you ever heard of a fishing cat? No, it's not a cat that likes to go fishing with a rod and reel. These adorable felines are the only ones in the world that specialize in catching fish. While other cats may nibble on a fish occasionally, these guys are pros at it. Found in South Asia, fishing cats are known for their unique hunting style. They dive face first into the water to ambush their prey. This video shows two turtles hanging out together, when suddenly one of them flips over and can't get back on its feet. But what happens next is truly heartwarming. The other turtle comes to the rescue and uses its head to push and help the struggling one roll back over. This behavior has been seen among turtles a lot of times. When one rolls over the other, one comes running to help. This amazing chimp was seen sweeping the floor in his cage with a broom. It's incredible, right? According to his caretaker, the chimp learned this behavior by simply watching them sweep the floor. Apparently, she's usually the one cleaning up the enclosure, but this clever chimp decided to lend a hand. This man was sitting in the woods minding his own business when this little guy decided to come up to him and give some company. What did he want in return? Just some scratches under his neck. That is all the payment needed for such nice company. And look at that cute face. Every time I hear about catfish, they're always doing something wild. Now in India, these slippery swimmers are taking to land and learning how to walk. Don't they have enough space in the vast ocean? Apparently not, as they venture onto land in search of grub. I don't know about you, but to me it's kind of freaky to see so many of them scurrying about. What a strange sight. If you thought sloths were nothing but lazy critters, prepare to have your mind blown. Because it turns out they can move pretty darn fast when they want to. I mean, check out the footage of those little guys attacking those humans with lightning speed. Honestly, it's probably best to give them their space and let them do their sloth thing without disturbing them. Who knew these seemingly laid-back animals had such a surprising burst of energy in them? Well, on their routine bike ride along steep tracks, a group of bikers encountered a terrifying experience that would haunt them forever. As they ventured deeper into the forest, a strange humanoid creature suddenly emerged from the side of the track and quickly started running away. The sight of the creature caused one of the bikers to lose control and fall off his bike. Shocked, the biker with the camera attempted to chase after the creature, but to his surprise, it vanished into thin air, leaving him bewildered. As Vincent Vajera was enjoying a leisurely fishing trip off the coast of California, he got an unexpected visitor. A friendly seal who decided to hop aboard his kayak. Initially, Vincent was a bit startled, but he quickly realized that the seal just wanted a hug. The adorable creature snuggled up to Vincent and refused to leave, creating a heartwarming moment that was caught on camera.
Here's my new friend. He jumped aboard out at the bridge.
Despite several attempts to coax the seal back into the water, the little guy just wanted to stay and hang out with his new friends. Check out this crazy footage captured by some guys in Israel. They managed to catch what looks like a real-life mermaid on camera. The quality isn't great, but you can totally see the creature chilling on a rock before diving back into the water when it notices the guys creeping up.
Oh my god! What is that?
Do you think this thing was the real deal or just some kind of hoax? We want to hear your thoughts. When a wildlife channel placed cameras in the jungle, their goal was to capture footage of animals being themselves. What they didn't expect was to witness bears shaking their behinds and moving like Shakira in the woods. Just like us humans, bears get itchy sometimes. But unlike us, they scratch their backs on trees, and they absolutely love doing it. I mean, look at them. You won't believe what I just saw in this video. So it was late at night, and this guy was driving his usual route when he came across something super creepy. He was like, nope, I'm turning back and getting out of here. There was this ghostly woman in the middle of the road, holding a knife, and she was actually stabbing herself. Can you imagine? What would you do if you witnessed that? There was a French photographer who decided to set up a camera and a big mirror in the middle of the jungle. He wanted to see how the animals would react to their own reflections. And guess what? It turned out way crazier than he expected. The leopard couldn't get enough of itself. The gorilla saw it as a chance to have a fight with its own reflection. And the elephant didn't really care much. But the chimpanzees, oh boy, they had a blast checking themselves out while scratching. Imagine there's a dock and out of nowhere a mermaid shows up. She looks all confused, swimming back and forth like she's trying to find her way to the water. But here's the strange part. There were people around, and they didn't do anything. I mean, come on, if I saw a mermaid, I'd be freaking out. You'd think someone would have called the authorities or something. Now, there's a big debate about whether this video is real or edited. Nobody really knows for sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Imagine if the magical world from the books and movies were actually real. Well, after watching this video of a creature that looks just like Dobby, I can't help but wonder if there's a hidden realm of magic out there that we humans don't know about. This creature was doing some kind of funky dance with its thin legs, and trust me, it definitely wasn't a human or some kid doing a chicken dance. Have you seen this bizarre video that's been going around? It's super short, but it shows this seriously weird creature on a random trail in the middle of nowhere. It's hard to make out what it is, but it kind of resembles a woman with a really strange posture. The thing is all muddy or dark brown and crawling around, scratching the ground with its long, skinny fingers. It also has something pointy sticking out of its head and seems to be crying. You know those pesky raccoons in North America that are always causing trouble for humans? Well, turns out they can annoy bucks too. In this video, these little thieves were initially tolerated as they stole food from the fields. But after a while, the buck's patience reached its limit. The food was running out, but the raccoons just kept showing up. There were so many raccoons, and they were so stubborn that the deer felt overwhelmed and decided to take matters into its own hooves. Apparently, a baby dinosaur or something that looks like it was spotted running around the city on CCTV footage. It's got us all wondering, could it be possible that dinosaurs still exist? I mean, how crazy would that be? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think it's legit or just a prank? Whether it's alligators or crocodiles, we've always seen them as fierce predators. But have you ever wondered what these reptiles do when they think no one's watching? Well, picture this. A gator lazily floating around in a pool, seemingly enjoying the refreshing water. It's almost like they're having a chill moment, just vibing with themselves. Seeing them like this, it's hard not to find them kinda cute, right? On Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean, a spectacular natural phenomenon takes place every year. Millions of red crabs embark on an epic journey from the forest to the coast to mate. This journey begins during the rainy season and is protected by park rangers who block off roads and construct temporary fences along the migration path. As the crabs reach the coast, they engage in a frenzied mating ritual before the females lay up to 10,000 eggs each. The island becomes a sea of red as the crabs cover the landscape, creating a breathtaking and unforgettable sight. This spooky video was recorded in Mexico in 2006. You can see a mysterious figure flying through the sky on a broomstick. Some people think it's a witch. The locals had been talking about these witches for ages, but nobody had any proof until this footage was taken. The witch's flight looks a bit shaky, so maybe she's a new witch still practicing her flying skills. In a terrifying encounter in Alberta, Canada, a man captured a video that appears to unveil an enormous creature, potentially belonging to a tribe of colossal beings native to the region, leisurely walking atop of a mountain without any visible means of support. The shadowy figure is of such immense size that it was noticed by two individuals during their usual commute. A multitude of individuals are now filled with curiosity, questioning the validity of the legends surrounding giants in this area. Could it be that there's something far more sinister lurking within the mysterious Alberta mountains? The rake is a popular creepy urban legend, similar to Slender Man, about a humanoid creature that attacks people. In a video posted by a man on July 25, 2011, filmed near the Hudson Bridge, he heard strange noises on his roof and decided to go check out what was happening while recording it all. While exploring, he unexpectedly falls off the roof, even though he was not injured or anything. The footage revealed a terrifying creature staring back at him later, leaving us all to imagine, was that really a rake?
Hello? Oh my god.
Let's check out this clip captured on a home security camera outside a house. You can hear faint footsteps before a blurry figure appears and moves across the screen. Since the video quality is poor, it's hard to make out any details. Is it a prowler, or could it be something paranormal? Upon closer inspection, the figure seems to briefly disappear when it reaches the center of the screen. This leaves us wondering if it's just a camera glitch, or if there's something more sinister going on. This video was recorded by a group of friends who were looking for ghosts and other unusual beings, they thought that would be present there. And that's exactly what they happened to come across. They were hearing strange noises, and when they went deeper into the forest to investigate, they saw a weird creature staring at them from behind the tree. As soon as they spotted it, it disappeared.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
A weird black smoke-like being is what appears in this video, and this happened when an arrest was going on in Florida. Neither the police officers nor the other man had any idea about it. They remained oblivious to the thing, but the guy recording it was surely freaked out. Riding through the peaceful forest, a lone biker suddenly comes across a strange and mysterious creature. As a cyclist gets closer to a narrow trail surrounded by tall walls, a weird and otherworldly being jumps down from the wall and almost crashes into the biker. Surprised, the cyclist stops to look for the creature, but it has disappeared without a trace. Because of its strange look and incredible speed, it's hard to figure out exactly what this creature could be. There was a French photographer who decided to set up a camera and a big mirror in the middle of the jungle. He wanted to see how the animals would react to their own reflections. And guess what? It turned out way crazier than he expected. The leopard couldn't get enough of itself. The gorilla saw it as a chance to have a fight with its own reflection. And the elephant didn't really care much. But the chimpanzees, oh boy, they had a blast checking themselves out while scratching. In this funny incident, a bear trespassed onto someone's property at night and tried to snack on some chickens. It attempted to break into the chicken coop, but got startled by a strange voice and decided to run away as fast as possible. Turns out, the owner, Haley, woke up in the middle of the night and shouted at the bear from a window to scare it off. Now let's talk about hellhounds. These supernatural dogs are supposed to guard the gates of hell. Ancient Greece had stories about them, including one about a three-headed dog named Cerberus. Legend has it that if you look into its eyes 3 times or more, you'll drop dead on the spot. In this video from the TV show Mountain Monsters, they claim to have captured a real-life hellhound. The host interviewed a guy who said he caught the elusive creature on tape. The footage shows a black 4-legged beast. People all over the world are going crazy over it, wondering if this video is legit or not. You know those mythical creatures called centaurs? They're like humans with a horse's body. Well, check out this newborn goat from Argentina. It has a face that looks human. When the folks in the town saw it, they thought something magical must have been involved in its birth. Some say it's just a weird birth defect, but most people are calling it a real-life centaur. We've seen some bizarre animal videos on the internet, but nothing quite like this goat with a human-like face. In July 2008 in New York, 2 friends were out to take a walk along the shore, not knowing what was about to come next. Lying a few feet away was a dead creature that no one had ever seen before. It was the size of a small dog, a beak like a chicken, and a tail again like a dog. It was hairless but had small patches of hair on it. They posted the picture they took later on the internet, and everyone was left shocked with not even a single person giving a logical explanation. Have you ever seen a super buff goat? If you haven't, we're about to show you something awesome. So this guy was out hiking in the mountains, just enjoying nature and all that. And guess what he stumbled upon? This seriously ripped goat. He knew he had to capture it on his phone and share it with everyone. And guess what? The video went crazy viral on Twitter, racking up a whopping 4 million views. People couldn't help but be amazed by the goat's incredible physique. It's small like a squirrel, but its face is more like a monkey, you know? A farmer caught it on camera while wandering around the woods, but we're clueless about what it actually is. If any of you have any bright ideas, let us in on the secret, okay? It's a bit fuzzy and low res, but what it captures is absolutely unbelievable. Picture this: a creature with a head shaped like a hammer suddenly pops up on a camper's roof, screams its lungs out, and then vanishes into thin air. Some folks thought it resembled a dog, while others said a monkey. But honestly, it didn't look like any of those critters to us. So what the heck was it? Nobody knows. Unlike most of the videos in today's list, this one was recorded in a home where 3 guys were talking while lightly playing with a ball. And that is when a short black witch-like thing appeared out of nowhere and went past them in a hurry, which scared the boys quite a lot. When it was uploaded on the internet, some said it was definitely a witch, while others couldn't help but think it was a fake video. And this one is a very short video, but creepy nonetheless. While the little kid enjoyed her swing, we see a tiny creature running from somewhere behind her. Was it a dwarf, or a ghost, or something more mischievous and scary? I guess we will never know. A man was out driving at night to get to his home, and while he was halfway through, he saw something quite creepy. A woman dressed in fancy clothing was walking on the road. Since she was too far, we can't clearly make out of her dressing, but that's what the man said. Even though he stood there for a few minutes, the woman did not come near. She just kept walking in that area. What if you were in a cemetery visiting a loved one and you encountered a weird man who disappeared behind a pole? Well, that's exactly what happened to this man, and he approached the spot to see where the man had gone, but no one was there. So he hurried back home with 1,000 questions swirling in his mind and a great deal of fear in his heart. In a terrifying encounter in Alberta, Canada, a man captured a video that appears to unveil an enormous creature, potentially belonging to a tribe of colossal beings native to the region, leisurely walking atop of a mountain without any visible means of support. The shadowy figure is of such immense size that it was noticed by 2 individuals during their usual commute. A multitude of individuals are now filled with curiosity, questioning the validity of the legends surrounding giants in this area. Could it be that there's something far more sinister lurking within the mysterious Alberta mountains? This video was recorded in China and has caused controversy since then. Some say that the mermaid in the video is real, and there have been numerous sightings of mermaids in the area, while others refuse to believe it, saying it is nothing but fake. There have been no comments by the authorities, so we can't be sure. But what if it is real? This scary video was recorded in the woods where a little ghost dressed as a human was seen hopping around. But wait until it turns towards the camera, and that's when you see that the little ghost is a dog dressed as a little girl and was just annoying some peaceful moments in the woods. This video was uploaded a few years back on YouTube and scared the whole world. It shows what appears to be 2 girls in skirts, one holding the other one and smashing her here and there while walking on a wall. For me, it is the most terrifying clip out there. The woman was enjoying her peaceful sleep in her room when she heard weird noises. As she woke up, she saw this weird as hell goat coming into her room. But things weren't very scary until the goat opened its mouth. If it were me, I wouldn't know what I would have done. Seriously. Are mermaids actually not real? Or are these scientists and experts hiding things from us? Because there's a hell of a lot of proof out there that shows they might be real. Just like this video where a dead mermaid is being filmed by a man. Maybe it isn't like what we all have imagined, but it is the closest anything could get to a definition of a mermaid. This clip was recorded in 2018 and was posted on the internet with a caption saying, "Ghost caught on camera." However, if you look closely, it only looks like a kid trying to sneak into a home. And then there's another kid sitting there. And not just that, We see a ghost walking on the roof too. So what do you guys think? Isn't that creepy? In July 2022, something strange happened in a hospital. While we see people waiting in the lobby, a surgeon appears, scared as hell, and runs away, tripping here and there. The people there did not give it much importance until they see a wheelchair coming from the left, and then it turns towards them on its own. That's when they knew it wasn't something funny. It was a haunted hospital. While driving on the Queensland Highway, the driver had no idea something surprising was about to happen. As he kept driving, he noticed something strange on the side of the road. To his surprise, he and other people saw a ghostly figure standing right in the middle of the road. The ghost looked like a pure white child floating just a little bit above the ground. This spooky sighting became famous and many people started calling it the ghost child. However, some people who didn't believe in ghosts argued that it might not be real. Farmers in Puerto Rico were getting worried as their animals kept getting attacked by an unknown predator. Investigators tried to figure out what it was, but they couldn't find any clues. Initially, people thought it was a wolf, but the footprints didn't match. Some people claimed to have seen something like an ape and called it a chupacabra. It mostly targeted goats. The whole situation was scary and kept everyone on edge. And even though it happened a few years ago, the mystery remains unsolved. In South Africa, a strange creature has been spotted roaming around town. It looks like a mix of a man and a dog, and it lives and eats with other dogs. There are many rumors and fears surrounding it, but nobody has been able to get close and learn more. We only have blurry camera footage of it walking with its furry friends. The big question is whether it's just a man with mental issues or something more unusual. Let us know your thoughts. Imagine you're a farmer, excited to start your day and work in the field with your animals. But when you arrive, this is what you see. Not a pleasant sight, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to this farmer who encountered the world's largest bat in his field. It's so big that people refer to it as the flying fox. Now, let's watch this astonishing video from China where a fish was discovered that has a face resembling a human's. The video became extremely popular in November 2019, and people were completely startled. Some people believe it was a carp with a face that looked like a human's, but we can't be certain. Although the video is authentic, it's possible that the way the fish's scales appear on the camera's angle might have created that illusion. What do you think? We all adore dogs, right? But have you seen Stucky, the dog that got mummified? A farmer discovered this well-preserved dog while working in the forest and cutting down trees. Trapped inside a tree trunk, he was protected from predators, insects, and the weather. How did this occur, you may wonder? It's a mystery. Some theories propose that the dog might have become trapped and died while inside the oak tree. Whatever the reason, it's truly astonishing to witness how well nature can preserve things. Take a look at the picture of Stucky, and you'll understand why it's simultaneously eerie and magnificent. Get ready to be amazed by something incredible, straight from the farm. If you love horses and think they're the most gentle creatures, you might want to take a seat for this. In this video, we witness a horse doing something unexpected, devouring a family of chickens by eating one of the little chicks. The mother chicken tries her best to protect her offspring, but she's no match for the enormous horse. It's shocking to observe such behavior from a seemingly peaceful animal, but it serves as a reminder that animals can surprise us in various ways. Trail cameras mounted on trees recording animals is an old thing now. Spy cameras dressed and set as actual animals is the new thing now, and we see that in this video, which shows a spy gorilla camera in action. At first, the clan thought it to be weird and had to do a little inspection before they made the decision that the gorilla is no harm, so they'll let it stay. And that's when the camera recorded the beautiful moments of the gorilla family. Wolves are always considered to be the ferocious, the dangerous, the stay-away type animals. But these wolves, I don't want to stay away from them. Looking at the way they're all cuddling and kissing each other, don't they look like the most adorable beings right here? What do you guys think? The giant lizard that's basically a real-life dragon. These guys are massive. They're the largest living lizards in the world, and their venomous saliva is no joke. If they bite you, you could end up paralyzed or even dead. And let's not forget about those sharp claws and teeth. They're fierce predators that don't mess around. In fact, they've been known to attack and even kill humans who get too close. So if you ever find yourself in the presence of a Komodo dragon, just remember to keep your distance and give them the space they deserve. Otherwise, you might end up regretting it. If you ever find yourself face to face with a Nile crocodile in the wild, you better watch out. These big guys are not to be messed with. They are one of the largest crocodile species in the world and have a reputation for being quite aggressive. They've been known to attack humans and other animals without much warning. So it's best to keep your distance. Cone snail. This is a little guy that you might not expect to be dangerous. The cone snail. These colorful little snails might seem harmless, but don't let their size fool you. They pack a venomous punch that can cause paralysis and even death. I mean, talk about a small but mighty creature. So if you're ever strolling along the beach and come across a cone snail, be sure to admire it from a safe distance. After all, you never know what could be lurking beneath that pretty shell. These guys are some of the deadliest snakes on the planet, and they can grow up to a whopping 18 feet long. That's longer than most cars, people! And let's not forget about their venom. It's no joke. If they bite you, you could end up with respiratory failure and possibly even death. So if you ever come across a king cobra in the wild, just remember to give them the space they deserve and admire them from a safe distance. After all, it's better to be alive and well than up close and personal with one of these deadly snakes. This little dude may be small, but trust me, it's a ninja in disguise. Its venom is like a 1-2 punch that can knock you out and even kill you in just a matter of minutes. Those blue rings on its body may look cool, but they're actually a warning sign that says back off. If you see one of these guys while you're out swimming or diving, keep your distance and give it some space. But let's be real here. As dangerous as they may be, blue-ringed octopuses are still pretty fascinating creatures. Just don't let their small size fool you. They pack a deadly punch. The cassowary is usually known for its striking appearance, with its bright blue head and neck and a large bony protrusion on its head called a casque. However, these birds are also incredibly dangerous, with sharp claws on their feet that can cause serious injury or even death. Cassowaries are also known to be territorial and can become aggressive if they feel threatened. And when they do, get ready to run as fast as you can and as long as you can, because they will follow you as long as they can. Get ready to meet the Usain Bolt of the snake world, the black mamba. This slithery speedster is the fastest snake in the world, and with a name like Mamba, you know it's not something to mess with. So if you ever find yourself face to face with a black mamba, just remember to give them their space and back away slowly. Trust me, you don't want to challenge this sprinting serpent to a race. You know those pesky bugs that buzz around your ear and leave you itching and scratching all over? Yeah, those are mosquitoes, and don't let their small size fool you. These little bloodsuckers are responsible for more human deaths than any other animal on the planet. How, you ask? By transmitting deadly diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus. Trust me, you don't want to mess with these tiny terrors. So next time you hear that high-pitched whine, grab the bug spray and protect yourself from the deadliest animal on Earth, the mosquito. If you thought getting a paper cut was painful, wait until you hear about the stonefish. This little fish may not look like much, but it packs a punch with its venomous spines that can cause excruciating pain, paralysis, and get this, the venom is so potent that victims have been known to beg for amputation just to stop the pain. So next time you're out snorkeling, be sure to watch where you step, or you might end up with a nasty surprise from the deadliest fish in the world, the stonefish. This 8-legged terror is a master of disguise, blending in with its surroundings and striking when you least expect it. Its venom is like a slow-acting time bomb, silently eating away at your flesh until it's too late to stop it. And don't be fooled by their size. These tiny terrors can bring down a full-grown adult with just one bite. So watch where you step and check your shoes before putting them on, because the brown recluse could be waiting to strike at any moment. Stay safe, my friends. You know what's scarier than a shark in a horror movie? A real-life great white shark. These bad boys can grow up to 20 feet long and have a bite force that can crush bones. And let's not forget about their famous razor-sharp teeth. One bite from these guys can be deadly. So the next time you're swimming in the ocean, remember to keep your eyes peeled for the great white shark, the ultimate predator of the sea. These pesky little creatures are found all over Australia, and their bite can be a real pain. Their venom is no joke. It can make you feel like your whole body's on fire. That's why it's important to keep an eye out for these sneaky spiders and make sure you're not their next victim. But here's the thing. As much as we may dislike them, redback spiders are actually pretty fascinating creatures. They're part of the widow spider family, and their females are notorious for eating their male counterparts after mating. Talk about a bad breakup. Check out the tiger shark, a big bad predator of the ocean. These bad boys have been known to attack humans and are one of the most dangerous sharks out there. With their razor-sharp teeth and incredible hunting abilities, they're a force to be reckoned with. If you see one in the water, it's best to give them plenty of space and let them do their thing. Africa's version of the Hulk. These big boys can weigh up to a whopping 2,000 pounds, making them one of the biggest and baddest creatures out there. And here's the thing, they're not afraid to throw down. They've been known to take on lions and even humans, and let me tell you, you don't want to mess with them. That's why they're also known as the Black Death. So if you ever find yourself face to face with one of these beasts, just remember to give them plenty of space and respect. This little dude might look like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, but trust me, it's 100% real and 100% not to be messed with. Why? Because it's one of the only venomous lizards out there. That's right, this sneaky little guy packs a bite that can cause some serious pain and swelling. But here's where things get mysterious. Nobody really knows why it's venomous. Is it for hunting? Self-defense? Who knows? All we do know is that if you ever come across a Gila monster, it's best to give it some space. After all, you don't want to end up on the receiving end of a venomous bite from this cool but dangerous lizard. Did you know that the Sydney funnel-web spider is basically the Australian funnel-web spider's BFF? And let me tell you, their venom is no joke. It can knock you out faster than a kangaroo bouncing on a trampoline. Plus, if you get bitten by one of these creepy crawlies, you could end up with respiratory failure or even die. So make sure you steer clear of these 8-legged critters if you happen to come across them. Safety first, folks. The gentle giants that can turn into raging beasts. Now, I know we all love these intelligent and majestic creatures, but let's not forget they're also one of the biggest and most powerful animals on land. And when they feel threatened, they're not afraid to throw down. They've been known to attack and even kill humans who got too close to their turf. So if you're ever in the presence of an elephant, be sure to give them their space and show them the respect they deserve. Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to these big guys. If you're not a fan of snakes, then you better steer clear of the inland taipan, mate. This snake is not to be messed with, as it's considered the most venomous snake in the world. Its venom is so deadly that it can cause multiple organ failure and can kill a human in less than an hour. Talk about fierce. Despite its fearsome reputation, the inland taipan is actually a pretty fascinating creature. It has an incredible sense of smell and can detect prey from miles away. Plus, its venom is being studied for its potential to help treat certain medical conditions. Who knew this lethal creature could have a softer side? This image shows a huge predator of the world of water, with its weird horrifying mask and tentacles showing. We also see a boat nearby comparing, which we can see how big the size of the creature is. But well, no matter how creepy this may look, it's not real. Instead, it is an image created through Photoshop. Still, with the ocean being only 3% discovered, who knows? Maybe this actually might be real too. What do you guys think about it? This crocodile is like the Hulk of the animal kingdom. It's one tough customer. And let me tell you, if you ever find yourself in its neck of the woods, you better watch your back. This bad boy has been known to attack humans, so you don't want to mess with it. I mean, just imagine coming face to face with a creature that's built like a tank, has jaws that could crush a car, and is just itching for a fight. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one. So, if you're planning a trip to South America, make sure you steer clear of this feisty dude's territory. If you think you're the only one crushing hard on all those Korean oppas, well, you're wrong, because it isn't just us humans, but these beluga whales too who love Korean men. This beluga whale has such a big crush on her trainer that it refuses to kiss anyone else but him. And waits all day for just him to come to her and play with her. The other two males have to be separated from her because they like her so much that she finds them annoying. This guy was out in the wilderness filming a video, just minding his own business, when all of a sudden he sees something bolting towards him like a bat out of hell. And guess what? It's a freaking mountain lion! Yeah, you heard me right. This guy is staring down a big, wild apex predator. But you know what's even crazier? He manages to narrowly escape like a boss. This dude had a seriously close call.
No, you taste, dude.
But he lives to tell the tale, and we're all glad he made it out in one piece. This little guy had his hands burnt in a forest fire and didn't know what to do. So he came to the humans for help. And lucky for him, this kind woman was there to lend a hand. It's incredible how calm and trusting the kangaroo is while the woman tends to his wounds. So this girl was snowboarding as usual, but then something unexpected happened to her. She was singing a song while getting on her board, and once ready, she started riding. Suddenly, she noticed a glimpse of a bear chasing her from behind, but she didn't fully comprehend what was going on. Thankfully, the girl was quick enough to escape the bear and unknowingly saved her life. This weird little thing was recorded deep underwater, transforming into different shapes. The researchers, the people on the internet, in fact, every single person who saw this was shocked to his core, wondering what this creature could have been and what other superpowers it might hold. Can this be an alien? I mean, I can't help but wonder, you know? An incredible video aired on an Indian news channel featuring the most mind-blowing thing ever. A leopard visited a cow every night, and they had their own secret friendship going on while the humans snoozed. Upon investigation, it was discovered that the cow had taken care of the leopard when it was a baby, and now the leopard was not ready to let go of its caregiver. How sweet is that? So these scientists saw a super weird fish and were totally confused. But then something crazy happened. The fish suddenly shrunk its mouth down really fast, and everyone was shocked. It turns out that the fish is called a gulper eel, and it has a special kind of mouth that can puff up to eat big things. This fish is really interesting because of its cool mouth and the way it moves around. Overall, it's pretty amazing. The secrets hidden in the deep forest seems endless, and we never know what we might find. Recently, a trail camera in Vietnam caught a glimpse of a rare two-tone mouse deer that scientists thought had vanished 30 years ago. It was strolling around leisurely as if it owned the place. It's amazing that some of these unique animals have managed to escape hunters and predators, giving them a chance to flourish in their natural environment. Have you ever heard of flying snakes? Yeah, you heard that right. Flying snakes. A viral video making the rounds on the internet recently showed these slithering creatures taking to the skies. But don't worry, they're not flapping their wings or anything. They're actually gliding through the air. These incredible creatures, known as Chrysopelia, have the ability to contort their bodies and flatten their ribs to cover a significant distance after launching themselves into the air. It's an amazing feat that allows them to travel between trees with ease. Who knew snakes could fly? This pelican was recorded by a man trying to eat a capybara. I mean, we know and I know that he knows that the capybara is too big for him, but no, that won't stop him from doing that. And then he is just left all embarrassed because he did not succeed. Imagine you're out scuba diving and when you surface for air, you discover an octopus that won't let go of your back. In a recent video, a diver experienced this unexpected surprise and was trying everything he could to shake off the clingy cephalopod. Despite moving in different directions, the octopus wouldn't budge, and the diver started feeling uncomfortable with its sharp beak and sticky suckers. Perhaps the octopus just wanted a hug. What do you think? As the driver was cruising down the Queensland Highway, little did he know that he was in for a surprise. As he continued driving, he spotted something unusual on the side of the road. To his shock, he and other onlookers saw a ghostly figure standing in the middle of the road. The ghost, which appeared to be a pure white child, was just a few inches above the ground. The eerie sighting quickly gained fame and was dubbed the Ghost Child by many. However, some skeptics argued that it might have been just a human baby who happened to wander in the middle of the road. Okay, so I've got a creepy story for you. A girl was taking a break near the harbor when, out of nowhere, a sea lion popped up, grabbed her, and dragged her into the water. Her family and bystanders freaked out, but luckily, a brave dude jumped in and rescued her. It was a shocking incident because sea lions usually don't attack people without a reason. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.